It's good.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Good evening and roll Tribe, ICC fans, as we're coming to you live from Eaton Field in Fulton, Mississippi, where your 2-4 Indians get set to take on the 0-6 Bulldogs of Holmes Community College. Hello, everyone. I'm Adam Gore, and let's crank up the Davis Ford pregame show and here on Super Talk 101.9 FM and Let's Go ICCTV.com. And start the countdown to the First American National Bank opening kick by welcoming in the dream team of Mr. Jim Ingram and Dr. Brad Boggs into the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Gentlemen, the Indians looked sharp in all three phases of the game last week in their win over Mississippi Delta, and are looking to make it 2 in a row tonight with a win against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Adam, Mr. Ingram, it's always a tough test. You got a North Division opponent here with Holmes. So always a tough test. They got the triple option coming in that we know that they're famous for running, and so our defense will see a different type of offense than what they've been seeing all season, and probably even for the rest of the season, to be honest with you, that Holmes-style offense. So it will be a different challenge that we face tonight, which – I know our team was ready to come back home. We were on the road at Delta last week, 7 o'clock kickoff, late getting in, and we had our fun over there. Indians pulled off a big win, Mr. Ingram. They needed that win. They needed that momentum builder coming into this week. I think they got it.
I do too, Brad. And mentioning last week's game, what a great win on the road. That's a long way to Mississippi Delta. The longest fourth quarter, we think, of community college history. A couple of long timeouts, which we still don't understand. But anyway, it was a victory. And we needed a W, and it was a good win. As you mentioned, our offense, defense, special teams found a way. We've had some injuries, but we fought through it. Tonight, they're 0-3. Let's be honest. They're 0-6 and 0-3 in the conference, but they can play solid football, and they've been close to some games. We cannot be overconfident. We're back home. We got to take care of business, and I think we will.
This is the 73rd meeting between these two football programs. The Indians have won 4 in a row over the Bulldogs, including the last meeting with a 58-9 win, and they lead the all-time series 42-29-1. When we come back, we'll shift gears in the Davis Ford pregame show and step inside Coach's Corner and hear from Coach Sean Cannon about tonight's matchup and find out what his Bank of Oklahoma keys to victory will be against the Bulldogs. Back with more right after this.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, can you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. We're joined now by head coach Sean Cannon. Coach, before we dive into Holmes, talk a little bit about last week and that big North Division road win over Delta.
Yeah, it's always a tough place to play, and I think I said, like I mentioned last week, but one of the first times we played over there on Thursday in a while. Didn't play them last year and everything, and then I think the last 2 years we went over there and had the bus break down and. On that Saturday, and so it was good to go over there and and play good enough to win. But should have put them away there. You're up 34-9 or whatever the score was, and but it was good to get a win for sure, and and carried us into this fall break and be able a chance to come back home this week and play another home game. And so you look up and. The season is flying by, and it's already week 7, and so we're looking forward to getting back at home and playing football.
Okay, now last week saw a little bit of different style on offense there. We're having Tylen and Hunter and Corley taking snaps. Talk a little about that momentum that having those guys getting that experience last week will help carrying into this week against Holmes.
Yeah, we knew Delta was really pretty good on defense. They typically always are, and we was trying to just find a way to kind of line up in some different formations and everything. And Dylan being banged up with his ankle and everything, and so we give both those quarterbacks a chance to get in there and play, and then had a little short yardage package there with Corley, which he played quarterback in high school, and it was good to for him to be able to stick 3 touchdowns in the end zone, and him come back with an interception and 10 tackles, and I don't know if they saw the players of the week, and I don't know why he wouldn't be considered for one right there. He had a good game for us, he's kind of our bell cow, type of guy. And I thought Hunter did a pretty good job throwing the ball when he needed to, and I saw the tweet there after the game about the arm interception there, or the arm punt interception, and threw it down there to the 5 and whatnot. But we still got to learn to take care of the football there, and and of course that was significant amount of playing time for those guys, and Carter getting in his first college action, and so but I thought Coach Cook did a good job of mixing those guys in and giving them an opportunity to play, and so we're able to build off of that this week and be able to get those guys back out there in other game action this week.
Okay, well, let's talk a little about Holmes defensively and what challenges they are going to provide for our offense this week.
Yeah, watching them on tape, and maybe it's just the nature of the beast that they go against every day in practice. When you're a defense that has to go against option, an option type of offense in spring practice 2-a-days, and And so you kind of build your defense around stopping that offense, and then it's kind of hard if you're able to try to go back and defend a spread type of formation, type of offense, because the people they have running that type of offense are not used to running the four-wide offense, So you look at them defensively, watch them against East Mississippi, watch them against Oklahoma, Northwest. They're going to line up and play you man coverage. They're going to play their DBs on match on your receivers, and they're going to load it up and try to blitz. I think they probably blitz East Mississippi like first 10 plays of the game. And so, and you kind of look at them defensively. Their defense looks like they're based on trying to stop some type of option, with the guy on the outside of the back and a guy trying to take the dive and everything like that, the way they try to cancel gaps. And so they give you a lot of different looks because they're really big. I think they got an out-of-state guy that's listed at 375, but he probably looks 400 on film, and so it's going to be hard to move the ball inside on just because they're so big, and so we got to kind of look at, keeping that momentum what we had in the second half as far as getting our guys on the perimeter there on the sweeps and the outside runs and things like that, and try to get them pinned and get the ball out on the perimeter. But they got a really good cover guy, number 3. He looks pretty long on film, and they've done a good job of and you kind of look at their and they're kind of a little tricky. You look at their record 0-6, but you kind of go back as you watch tape. First quarter, second quarter, it's a ball game. And I think kind of what happens, they either blitz themselves out of plays and people are able to hit some big plays on them, or the offense, turns it over, puts them in bad field position and everything like that. But their 0-6 record, you look at, they played Hines, they played Gulf Coast, they played Northwest, they played Holmes, they played some really, really good football teams, and so they're very battle tested, but it's going to be our ability, especially offensively, to get those guys kind of hit them where they're not type of mentality this week, and get them to hopefully loosen up their coverage. But pretty good defense.
Okay, well, you mentioned they go against that option offense every week in practice that Holmes runs. From the defensive side for us, talk about the challenges and what you guys are planning to help stop that option offense.
The hardest thing to get prepared for this offense is simulating in practice. You go back and look at what they do. This is all they ever do. They run the dive, they run the quarterback, they run the pitch. And so they're used to running that offense to a T. No different than a team running inside zone or outside zone or power or anything like that. I mean, it's just kind of what they do. So the simulation part in practice of getting our guys to give us that look is really, really tough, and so that's the thing I've kind of talked to the defense about. We can simulate the plays in practice, but the speed of how they're going to be ran tonight is going to be way, way different. And typically we played them. I remember the 17-year. The year we had homecoming against them here, I think we played like 80-something snaps on defense and ended up beating them like 61-12 or something like that. But we was able to, get 3 touchdowns on defense and everything like that. But it's very hard for those first couple of series to get the speed of it, of how quick everything's going to be and the size of their linemen. They don't have very big offensive linemen, but when they play 2 foot off the ground and try to get in your legs on the D line and everything, that's the hardest thing for us to be able to simulate. But I think the guys on offense have given us a really good look this week, and hopefully we'll be able to defend those plays that they're running against us. And that's the thing, it's you got to stop the quick pitch, you got to stop the belly, you got to stop midline, triple option, double option, post wheels. I mean, so they give you a lot of different looks and everything, and so. What we've kind of talked about this week is take away the first option, take away the dive. If you look at the first option, if you don't take that first option, they're just going to keep giving the dive, give the dive. So we've got to make the ball be pitched. That's one of the things that's the third option. It's kind of like a quarterback on his first or second read. You make him go to his third read, just like in the option. Make him go to that last read, which is that pitch. So hopefully the ball sometimes maybe gets put on the ground or anything like that. But you play a team like this, a 14-play drive that ends in a field goal is a good drive for the defense. What you don't want to happen is you don't want to go out there in 2 plays and you're calling for your extra point block team. You can't give this team a chance to give you 2 or 3 play drives and finish with a touchdown. You got to make them. You got to make them drive the ball. And so that's one of the biggest things we've kind of talked about is taking away, the first option, their fullback. You go back and look at the first couple of games they played. I mean, that was one thing that they tried to establish. And if you don't stop it, they're going to keep running. It's going to be an over and over type of deal. And so that's one of the biggest things we've talked about this week on our side of the ball is being able to, to stay on your feet, the main thing, and be able to, to take the first option and be ready to control the quarterback and then the pitch.
All right, Coach. Well, as we head into tonight's game, give us your Bank of Oklahoma keys to victory.
Yeah, you look at a team like this. They have put the ball on the ground a bunch. And it's not necessarily the way teams have played them, but it's just this type of offense. When you have a lot of different people, like you said, touching the ball, it's not like the same quarterback, the same running back all the time. You've got a fullback, you've got a slot back, you've got all these different guys, and so we've got to make sure that we win the turnover battle, and I know that's one of the things that we did last week, that we did a good job, and we capitalized. We had the interception there by Corley, and then we had the pick six by Thompson there, and so you got to maintain those, and if we can get the ball back, we either got to score with it or we got to make sure that we finish that drive with a point, and you got to make them pay for their turnovers. And if we don't give them the ball back, that's the biggest thing with us too. You can't give this team a second opportunity, another opportunity to have another possession, because you look at it offensively, they might take the ball with 6 minutes to go in a quarter and look up and they'll keep it the whole quarter, just by running the clock and running the football. And so your opportunities offensively might not be a lot of it. So if we do get the ball back in good field position, we got to be able to score. Secondly, it kind of led on to that one right there is be able to score when we get the ball on offense. If we have 8 drives, we need to score on those drives. Because you might not have but 2 or 3 opportunities in a whole half to get your hands on the football. Just depending on how the game goes and things like that. And so it's going to be very important for us to finish drive with points. And to be able to get this team with their backs against the wall. This offense that they play is built to stay ahead. They've got a 7-14 point cushion. They can keep the ball away from you, play keep away, and so we got to be able to put them in pressure situations. And third thing defensively, I think, is we've got to be able to not give them, and I've told the defense this week, would I love to go out there and hold them to 20 yards rushing? Yes, but that's nowhere near what we're going to be able to do. A good night against a team like this that I think we broke them down, 247 rushes to 41 passes. 2 things we got to be able to do, is get them into long yardage situations. That's the thing you got to be able to do on this team. You got to make them into a throw-in team, which that's not what they're built for. And you've got to eliminate the big plays in the passing game, because they will run. All of a sudden, here comes a pass. Run. Here comes a pass. So you can't really fall asleep defensively, and you got to be able to control that. The post wheels and the double post and things that they do run. And then be able to finish drives defensively, not giving them a 8-yard run on first down, because now 2nd and 2 they can call their whole offense. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11, they can't really run everything. But then you'll look up, it'd be 3rd and 15, they'll run the dive and get a first down. And so it kind of goes back to what I was talking about, being able to take away their first read in the option and take that dive away, and then be able to get them to do something that they don't want to do.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for your time, and best of luck tonight. And we'll be back with more on the Davis Ford pregame show right after this.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech touch.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. tastes like we're bringing the heat. And like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show as we're just about 6.5 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff between your ICC Indians and the Holmes Bulldogs. Let's take a look at tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for the Indians. And Mr. Jim, you'll have those for a moment as you get those ready. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination.
Thank you, Adam. Starting tonight for offense, Hunter Jones gets his second start of the year. The freshman quarterback from Rainbow, Mississippi. R.J. Wilson at running back along with Jamal Brooks, who had an outstanding game last Thursday night. Shamar Sandrin, outstanding receiver, starts at one wideout along with Chris Howard. Jalen Webb gets to start tonight. Offensive line, you got Parker Little at center. Woodall and Ballman at the guards. Cordarius Hodges, offensive tackle. And Max Height from Starkville gets to start tonight at the other offensive tackle. For our defense, Darius Conley starts at defensive end along with Jaquan Lott. Tyreek Howard's your nose guard. Great group of linebackers. Antonio Thompson had a pick six last week. Corley Hooper, who scored 3 touchdowns, had an interception and 10 tackles last week. DeMontre Bell, Breon Jordan played an outstanding linebacker for us. Cornerbacks, Dominique Taylor, Jadarius Steen, and your safeties, Peyton Ray and Darian Hobbs. Bryce Nixon's your punter, and your special teams kicker, Shane Lasher.
And that is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for the Indians. We're going to take one more time out as we've got about 5 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff here from Fulton. And then we'll come back and find out what Dr. Boggs and Mr. Ingram's Bank of Oklahoma keys to victory will be, as we'll take a break and hear from Coke and be back with more right after this.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not going to believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Play with guts, guys. We gutted that win out. You know, I told you it's going to be a tough place to play. You know, give up plays, didn't take advantage, but in the end, we found a way to check it up. By the way, guys. Hey, we got a good football team. We got to start believing in ourselves a lot more.
Hooper takes it to the house. Touchdown, Indians.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just 2.5 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff here between ICC and Holmes. As we're waiting the Samstown Market opening coin toss here. The referees are flipping the coin and talking to the two teams here. And guys, before we get to that, let's talk about tonight's Bank of Okolona keys to victory. And Mr. Jim, let's start with you.
All right, Adam, I want to talk about, let's build off last week's success. You know, we've been through several games, having the lead at halftime and could not finish. Last week, Brad, we finished strong, got a good victory, and I think we need to build off that success. And tonight, we're facing a different offensive team. We got to get off the field on defense. We can't let them have sustained drives. We got to control the line of scrimmage. So I think the key tonight, control the line of scrimmage offensively and defensively.
And you talk about that offense. It's interesting. Coin toss. Holmes won the coin toss. They elected to receive. So they want to go on that offense and show us that offense right off the bat. And so ICC will be on defense to start off. And yes, where I'm at too on the keys is clean football, Mr. Ingram. Eliminate the mistakes. We cannot make the mistakes. Yes, we know what Holmes is. We know what their record is. We can't overlook that. Guess what? Yeah, we've got, and we can also overlook the fact that, we got Northwest and East Mississippi the next 2 weeks and think we got an 0-6 team in here right now as they are. So we've got to play our brand of football tonight. We know what type of offense that they're going to run at Holmes. We got to play our type of football, eliminate the mistakes, get ready. Don't think about next week yet. Let's eliminate the mistakes, play good football, so that way we have positive momentum going into the next 2 weeks. And I'll say that to say this. Man did an excellent job tonight again in the pregame. Kirk Sheffield and his crew, Adam, have done an excellent job to get the field ready.
And those were your Bank of Okolona keys to victory. John Harrod and all the fine folks out there at the Bank of Okolona, proud to sponsor tonight's games, along with Samstown Market, one of our newest sponsors here. They proudly serve some of the best meats and produce in Northeast Mississippi, along with a wide variety of specialty items. Stop by and see Sam Ferris and the rest of the crew there at Samstown Market. We're getting set for this First American National Bank opening kickoff. And it's away, and it's a deep kick. Middle of the field is going to be taken at the 4-yard line by the Bulldogs, trying to return up the middle. Slips past one tackler out across the 25, down to about the 28-yard line is where the Bulldogs will have it, 1st and 10.
Yeah, great open field tackle. You mentioned him a lot of the year. Keaton Cager right there came in. Great open field tackle. We don't need those long returns, Mr.
No doubt about it. And we've talked about Cager. We talked about our strength of our team defensively. It's our linebackers. We hope they play well tonight, but Keaton Cager has played very well the last couple of games.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. This 1st down being brought to you by the fine folks out at Davis Ford. Stop by and see them at 904 West Main Street right here in Fulton and experience the Davis Ford difference, as it's going to be the triple option that we're used to seeing, and they're going to come out passing, and it goes over the head of the receiver, intended for number 15, Smith, ends up in the hands of Tyrone Fox, and that'll be an incomplete pass and bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, trying to catch us off guard with that. Not obviously they're coming out throwing without what we expect from Holmes. A little different look, not successful. Coach Fox would have had the first down.
He would have. Unfortunately, just elected to drop it that time. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 situation here with the Bulldogs coming to the line of scrimmage at the 28-yard line. 14:48 to go here. As it's going to be a now pitch out on the option. Good read there, and it's going to be a chunk pickup there on 2nd down. And that's what Coach Cannon said is you're going to have to be able to play discipline, but we look like we have an injured player down for the Indians.
Yeah, and what you had there is the pitch. The pitch man was not covered. The first man on the dive there was covered on that triple option. You had that covered. The pitch man was not.
Timeout on the field, injured player for ICC. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as that was number 3, Ralph Dunn, shaking up on the play. Good to see him be able to walk off on his own power. It will be a 1st down and 10 after that gain of 11 by the Bulldogs. And so ICC will come out here defensively with 4 3-down linemen. And it's going to be a handoff to the first man through, and it's going to be a big pickup again, and that's going to go for a chunk. A gain of 13 on the play, and Holmes getting it in chunks right now.
Brad, give him credit. Gave it to the fullback that time, the dive man, and we've got another injury.
Another injury down on the field right now as the player's slow to get up. That's not what you like to see. The Indians have been snake bitten this year. One by injuries, another by turnover, and it's 2 plays, and now 2 Indians have come to the sideline in this one. So to be a 1st down and 10, Holmes marching, and guys getting in chunks right now. Bulldogs with that wing tee set, if you will. Now puts a man in motion, and it's going to run with the pitch man. Quarterback keeps it. There is a flag down, and it's going to be a pickup of about maybe 7 on the play, but we'll see what the flag is here. And that's going to be one of the things that's very important for this triple option is not to play behind schedule and get those type of penalties if this is against the Bulldogs. So the officials are going to talk things over here. Not a clean start to the ball game, guys.
No, not right now. And the officials are discussing it, Brad. They might pick the flag up. I'm not sure.
At the rate this game's going, we'll be here at 11:30, still calling this one.
Well, they're still talking about it over there right now, and now let's see what he says.
Illegal blocking below the waist against the offense. 15-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Oh, and that's a big one there, is blocking below the waist, illegal block below the waist. Basically, what that means is one of the ICC players was engaged by another Holmes player, and an lineman or someone else came in and chop blocking, old school chop blocking. That's a no-no these days.
That's right. That's what we call chop blocking in the old school, Adam. You're exactly right.
Adam, as you mentioned, they're behind the chains now. It's 1st and 22, and they are not really known for their passing. Let's see if they stay with their triple option here on 1st and 22.
Well, as Mr. Jim mentioned, it will be a 1st down and 22 situation here for the Bulldogs. They are going to look to show to pass. Rolling out, pressure coming.
Yep.
And incomplete, and my goodness, Corley Hooper introduced himself the rude way to the quarterback that time as he simply tattooed him just as he let go of the football.
Yeah, and what a break C.J. Johnson made on that ball right there, too. almost thought he had an opportunity to pick that thing off. So, again, great defense there, great pressure on the quarterback by the Indians. Great job in coverage back here, pass coverage, Mr. Ingram.
You're right. Jordan Willis is their quarterback. He's a freshman, 5'9", 160 pounds from Hattiesburg. Triple option quarterback, also trying to throw the ball here tonight.
2nd down and 22. 3:19 to go here in the first quarter of play. This time they're going to it's going to be on the pitch. Indians trying to get to the Holmes trying to get to the outside. ICC fans wanting to hold on the corner. Didn't get it. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long situation here after a pickup of maybe 6 on the play.
Yeah, I know we're sitting all the way up here in the press box, but I was almost calling hold there myself.
Yeah, right.
I saw it on the edge.
So let's start at a 3rd down and 18 situation. Possession down here for the Bulldogs. ICC's defense, one of the keys to victory by Coach Cannon was getting off the field when you have the chances against this offense, and right now it's going to be one of those opportunities. 3rd down and 18 here for the Bulldogs. Dropping back to pass, and we'll try to set up the screen pass. They've got it successfully there over the middle, but ICC read it well in the secondary. Came up and made the stop after it was number 25, Parks Poe, the running back on the reception. And now it should be a punting situation here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and what you got right there, Mr. Ingram, and that's what the Indians will learn here tonight, is got to play well-disciplined football, because you've got people you've got to cover, especially when you're dealing with the triple option. You've got to stay with who your coverage person is at that point.
You're right, Brad. And they run this triple option, so it's a different passing game with the triple option involved. You got to stay with your running backs that fly out for those patterns.
So 4th down and 15, and it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming on here for the Bulldogs.
They'll be bringing heat here.
The Indians do, and they block it. And the ICC picks it up. And nothing but green grass, white lines, and red jerseys between the end zone and Eric Watts. And Watts takes it to the house. Touchdown, Indians.
Now, you hate to say I called that one, Mr. Ingram, but I saw him bringing the heat.
I believe DeMontre Bell, our linebacker, got there and blocked it at him.
Well, let's go back and look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay. And Brad and I are on the way to Tunica after the game here. As it was Bell. It was picked up at the 33-yard line, so it was a 33-yard block kick return for the touchdown for the Indians.
What a way to start, and if I'm not mistaken, we were successful at Delta in bringing the heat on special teams. There's something we've got there that we've seen on that punt return situation, to where we know that we can bring some heat and force some folks to make mistakes.
Awaiting the extra point here, as there was a sideline warning against Holmes during that, as the kick is up, and the kick is good. ICC 7, Holmes 0, 11:40 to play here in the first quarter. Let's take a break and hear from First American National Bank and be back with more right after this.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending, or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech touch.
And welcome back. Just what the doctor ordered for the Indians, as they blocked the kick, return it 33 yards, and put 7 on the board. And they didn't even have the ball offensively yet, guys.
You're right. Our defense is making the play so far early in this game, Adam.
So it'll be a First American National Bank kickoff coming up here for the Indians, as this is going to be Shane Lasher getting set to put a foot into this one. Kicks it away. And it is caught at the 5-yard line by the Bulldogs. Going to the far side of the field, they're going to get it out across the 20 to the 25, down to about the 27-yard line is where they'll have it. 1st and 10. Better coverage that time by the Indians.
Yeah, and that's one area we knew that we needed to improve on special teams coming in, is our kickoff coverage has not been the best in the world coming into the game. We had a little better last week, and so far on the 2 kickoffs we've had tonight, looked even better.
You're right, Brad. So far, we're playing well on our kickoff coverage team.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10 here for the Bulldogs as they're going to stick with the option. They put it forward. It was a fumble for a moment, but Holmes was able to scoop it up and keep it going. And
another flag.
Another flag is down here.
Great job of penetration for them to get into the backfield, though, to tackle the quarterback. And again, staying disciplined, staying on their men, staying covered there, because you got to cover the pitch man.
Another illegal block, and it's going to be a spot of the foul penalty. So to stay first down, we'll see where they mark it off from. And this is what Holmes did last time. He got him in that negative off-schedule type of play after that illegal chop block, and that was another one there. So they're really going to be pinned back now.
Yeah, when your line and your linebackers are getting back into the backfield that fast, your offensive line doesn't have any option but to, I hate to throw option in there, but to block in the black to protect their pitch man or their quarterback.
So that is going to be a first down and 22 again. 24 for the Bulldogs. And it's going to be a handoff for the first man through, and just a nice run there as that's going to be number 22 on the carry, McClowie, and he got all that penalty yardage back and then some. Big-time carry there. Just a quick hit off the corner and was able to rumble forward and not move the chains, but make it a second down and 7.
Yeah, you can't get lulled to sleep by expecting triple option. That was just a simple give, handed it, give. They saw something on that side, gave it, got 10-plus yardage on that.
No doubt, and this is twice the fullback's taken the ball on the right side and gotten substantial yardage for them. And now, Adam, they've made it now a 2nd and 7 when it was 1st and 24.
So second down and 7, as Mr. Jim mentioned here, inside 10.5 to play. And it's going to be a handoff to the first man through, lowers his head, stumbles forward. Depends on if it's going to be a left foot, right foot mark here. It's going to be close, as that was McClowie with the carry again, and they're going to say first down.
Again, that's just that simple dive. Is all it is, up the middle. Holmes has something right now that they're seeing on the dive between the tackles right there where they're getting us, Mr. Ingram.
Well, I'm trying to pick up the number of the quarterback. I can't pick him up coming out of the huddle.
What's number 4, Jordan Willis, earlier?
I believe that might still be the case here. He kind of just sneaks to the line with the linemen when they come forward. And so it'll be a first down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. It is number 4, so he's going to get the quick pitch to the outside. There's a block downfield. It frees him up. And, guys, was that not another holding?
Is either that or a false start. I don't know. I don't know if the running back took it off quicker or too quick or what.
And there's a flag on the other side also.
So the flag on the far side looked like we had a holding on the DB on this near side of the field here. And if you're Holmes right now, man, you just got to feel like when you get something good going, you keep shooting yourselves in the foot here. And it is going to be an illegal formation or false start. They're actually calling 5 players in the backfield. And so back them up again.
Brad, I'll be honest, we're winning 7-0, but the penalties have helped our defense tremendously. They've been moving the ball, but penalties have set them back.
So it'll be a first down and 15 situation here. Bulldogs with it. ICC is leading 7-0 without even having an offensive possession just yet. Man in motion. Handoff is going to be to the first man through. I believe that's going to be McClowie. He's going to gain 5 yards, get back to the original line of scrimmage, actually give him 6. So it'll be a second down and 9.
Same play, they're running. That's that simple give. Our DBs are having to come up and make the tackle.
Brad, they've been running 4 or 5 times the fullback off the right guard, between the right guard and tackles, found significant yardage for him.
And so it'll be second down and 9 here for the Bulldogs. Not in a big hurry to get to the line of scrimmage. That's one thing they do. They limit your possessions, so you got to make good when you do get them. Pass out to the flat. It is complete. Slips away from one tackler, and then it's going to be brought forward, and it's going to be, again, another close situation here. They've got to the chain, and it depends on if it's going to be a left foot, right foot mark. And it looks like the Indians caught a little bit of a break on that one. I thought he had the first down. They're going to say he's about a half a yard shy.
Yeah, C.J. Johnson overran that play right there. He could have made the tackle back there. He was there. He saw the pass. He sniffed it out. He was there and overran that play and overran the receiver, unable to make the tackle. They had a substantial gain.
We're still in the first quarter. We've got 8 minutes left in the first quarter. ICC 7, Holmes 0.
Jordan Willis still your quarterback here. 2 receivers and 1 in the backfield. You got to feel like this is just going to be power football here with it 3rd and inches. And that is going to be the case, and he's going to be a first down. And he needed 1, got 3 on the play.
Brad, I'll say this, Thomas McCauley's listed as a linebacker, but he's 6 foot, 230 pounds. He's an impressive-looking fullback early in this game.
So with 7:40 to go here, they got the ball now on the 49-yard line. We're to be first down and 10. This first down being brought to you by Davis Ford. You looking for your next new or used automobile? Stop by at 904 West Main Street right here in Fulton and experience the Davis Ford difference. Went by there the other day, had a little visit, took a look at a Bronco, and I tell you, they're kind, good folks. So you want to go by there and check out the folks at Davis Ford. Quarterback's going to keep it this time, pitches it forward, and it's going to go out of bounds. So that's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's dangerous on their part. We did a good job of covering the pitch man. The quarterback who was taking the ball. The line did a good job. The pitch man was open, but I'm telling you, that's a dangerous pitch where he waited so long to pitch it out there on the edge, Mr. Ingram.
You're correct, Brad, and that was a pass, wasn't it, Adam?
It was.
And he was past the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to say it was just a step before he got to the line of scrimmage.
Very, very close.
Yes.
One of those, if he was past it, it would have been an illegal
correct
forward pass. So, yeah. One of those you got to get your timing down on. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback's going to keep it again this time, does pitch it behind him. And he's going to go out of bounds, and there's going to be a late flag coming in. Well, I'll tell you what, if we're paying the officials by the flag tonight, boy, they are making a good living.
I hope they're not getting that as a lead with helmet right there, were they?
So we'll see what they're going to call here. I didn't necessarily see it. I was watching where the pitch was coming from that time.
There's no foul on the play.
Okay,
no foul on the play, so.
And we remind everybody, no, he's in. Okay, never mind, no.
So it's going to be 2nd down and
46-yard line, 2nd down and 5.
2nd down and 5.
Third.
So it should be 3rd down.
We thought it was 3rd because we just had that play on the pitch. They got 2nd.
I'm with you. It should be a 3rd down situation here, but they've got it at 2nd down. So we'll change it here. Quarterback's going to stiff arm his way out of a tackle. Now fights forward, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 2 on the play. And what should be 4th and 3 is going to be 3rd and 2 now. Or 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 upcoming for the Bulldogs.
Brad, did we miss something?
I may have dozed off for a minute. I apologize.
I'll take I'm to blame also. I messed up.
Well, here's the thing. The ICC coaches aren't animated on the sideline over there.
Okay.
So they're going to say it's going to be a 3rd down and 3. We'll mark this and come back and look at the game film. But we're thinking it should be 4th down. So they're going to pitch it to the far side of the field. ICC stretches it out and does not get the first down. And that's one thing that you've got to do against a option. You have an extra defender when you're on the field, and that is the sidelines. And if you're able to stretch that out, force them to run east to west versus north to south, it's really going to work as an extra defender for you.
4th down and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Got a 4th down there, Mr. Ingram, and we'll see what Holmes is dialing up. Of course, they've had success getting a couple of yards here and there, so it'll be interesting to see what call they make. Right now, it looks like they're going for it.
I believe they're going for 4th and 2, and you know, I hope we stop them, but I'd be afraid they're going to give it to the fullback who's been getting 4 or 5 yards a pop every time he's gotten the ball.
So 5th down and 2 in this situation. No, I'm kidding. 4th and 2. And ball's fumbled on the turf, and the Indians eat them up. Big time stop there.
Fumble on the play, recovered
Well,
by the
and
Bulldogs.
that's one thing Coach Cannon said is they had some issues with holding on to the ball.
ICC.
Looked like he never really got to snap that time, so the Indians catch a break. I guess ball don't lie in that sense. If you give them extra down, then they fumble, and ICC was able to get out of that without any damage done. So the first time tonight we're going to see the Indians offense come onto the field, and they're being led on the field by number 14, Hunter Jones at quarterback. Hunter did a good job last week managing the football game at Delta. He and Carter kind of rotated in and out at quarterback. Indians in the pistol formation. And it's going to be a give to the running back in the backfield, and the Bulldogs eat that one up for a loss on the play of 1. Well, that was number 12, R.J. Wilson, who did not play last week due to injury. Good to see him back on the field. So it'll be a 2nd down and 11 situation. Two receivers on the far side of the field. You've got one here near side. Going to try to run a bubble screen. The pass was low, and Howard had to go down and get that one, and that's going to be another loss on the play. So quickly, the Indians heading the wrong way here, and it's actually, now they are going to mark it back a yard. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 12, and the Indians quickly in a possession down situation here.
Brad, give the Bulldogs credit. Their defense come out very aggressive. 2 consecutive plays, we've lost a yard. Possession down here, 3rd and 12, 4:30 left in the first quarter. ICC 7, Holmes 0.
So the Indians come to the line of scrimmage with 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Jones is your quarterback. Brooks in the backfield with Jones. Jones rolls out, throws to nobody.
That'd be some miscommunication there. Both receivers were basically running a fly route right there, and the ball was thrown well behind them.
So now it'll be a 4th down and 12 situation here, and not what you want to see if you're the Indians defense. You've already been on the field a long time so far in this first quarter. Majority of the first quarter, you were able to score 7 points as a defense, but you would like the offense to string together a couple of plays there to maybe even give you a chance to kind of catch your breath. So,
yeah, that's not the way you wanted to see the ICC offense come out and play to start off.
High snap as Price gets it. Booming kick. Going to drive the Holmes returner back inside the 10-yard line. Now he's going to try to break to the outside, looking for the corner, finds it. There's another flag down, runs out of bounds near the 25-yard line. And that Little Caesars punt is going to be marked at the 26-yard line, but more flags on the field. It looks like that might have been one of those blindside blocks.
I think you're right, Adam. I think they'll be backed up and start deep in their territory.
Holding against the return team number 27.
Well, they call it holding. Well, right now the Bulldogs just not doing themselves any favor.
They're their own worst enemy. You know, we've seen them make some good plays, but this is, Brad, I don't have the stats in front of me. I think this is the 6th penalty here in the first of the ball game, and we have no penalties. It's really hurt Holmes tonight.
Well, and you don't have to have them, because that's the reason why we've got our good buddy, smart, intelligent Will Simmons over here to our left.
He'll figure it out.
He has got it all figured out, and he'll have it ready for us in no time.
So 1st down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. They trail 7-0 with 4:03 to go here in the first quarter. Quarterback keeper on the option. Tries to get to the outside. Keeps it out to the 20-yard line.
As a defensive coach, I just don't like the angles and the pursuit that they're taking on going toward the person carrying the ball. They're doing it on special teams. They just did it there. I watched it, and they're either they're taking the wrong angle, Mr. Ingram, and the guys are there. Our defenders are there to make the tackle. They're just taking the wrong angle.
You're right, and it's proven there because he just gained 8 yards on 1st down.
So 2nd down and 2 is the situation now for the Bulldogs, moving right to left on your radio dial for those listening here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. And quarterback's going to keep it again this time. Pursuit from the outside. The Indians are there, but it looks like it's going to be enough for another 1st down. And guys, the Bulldogs, when they are able to run some plays without getting a penalty, they've been working well on offense.
You're right, Adam. They have made good progress throughout the game. The penalties is what's held them back. Of course, we made a great special teams play to block that punt. That's why we're winning 7-0 here with 3:10 left in the first quarter.
Willis still your quarterback here for the Bulldogs. One of the few teams that huddles up here in college football, and that's one thing they do. They work methodically. The offense doesn't work when you get behind a couple of scores, but if they can just hang around and get ahead of you, that's what makes them dangerous. Handoff to the first man through. He's going to get out to the 30, about the 31-yard line. And another solid pickup there of 5 on 1st down.
That's that give. Now they're going it off the left side, Mr. Ingram. Same play that they gained substantial yardage on the right side, the simple give. Doing it again just off of the left end here, or as far as on Etowamba.
So sending the play in as number 18 checks in here for the Bulldogs. That's going to be John Riley Poe. Willis will bring him to the line of scrimmage. in motion. Now 2 men in motion. No flags down. And the Indians get them tackled for a loss.
Yeah, he moved, of course.
Yeah, had 2 guys in motion.
Yeah, I had 2 in motion at the same time. Obviously can't do that. Good play by the Indians there, though, tackling them for a loss.
Loss of 4 on the play. Really surprised the flag. I mean, that's a pretty basic call there, guys. So now going to be a 3rd down and 9 situation. Go ahead, Mr. Jim.
You're right, and we got a chance now to get off the field. 3rd and 9, probably a passing down. I would think, Brad, we'll see how our defense plays.
And their target tonight has been Joshua Jones, who is lined up at the bottom of your screen here on the near side. And that's where they want to go. Quick pass out and nearly intercepted that time, and good coverage on the part of number 20, Steen, for the Indians.
Yeah, great play by the DB Steen on that one. He broke at the right time, came in to make the tackle or make the hit at the right time. Great job right there by the defensive back Steen.
So it'll be a punting situation coming on here for the Bulldogs. Luke Moffitt, if that's a familiar name for some of the people in the listening area or watching right now. He went to Hatley High School. He's from Amory. Coming into this situation here, 4th down and 9. ICC blocked the last punt, turned into a touchdown. This time the kick is away, and they nearly get it again, as this kick is going to be taken at the 35, where a fair catch is called. And that punt being brought to you by our friends over at Little Caesars here in Fulton. So the Indians offense will come back out where they just went 3 and out on the previous drive. Ball is going to be at the 35-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10. 1st down again being brought to you by Davis Ford in Fulton. Jones, your quarterback. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Brooks, the running back. Indians looking to throw. Pass is going to be complete out to the 40. Slips off a tackle down to the 45 and should be good for a 1st down, as that reception reeled in that time by number 13 for the Indians. That's Jalen Webb.
Yeah, great throwing catch right there. Like to see that. A lot better right there than what we saw the first offensive series.
No doubt about it. Of course, now that's our first down of the ball game with a minute left the first quarter. We'll take it. We have a 7-0 lead here against Holmes. Clock running with 55 seconds. Jalen Webb, the freshman from Oxford, made a good catch, good play.
1st down and 10 here for the Indians. This time they send Brooks as an offset back to the left side of the line. Jones stepping back, throw over the middle, pass is caught. That's going to be, I believe, number 6, Howard, on the reception, and that's going to be good for a gain of 8 on the play.
A couple good things there I saw, Mr. Ingram. Drop back pass, great job by the offensive line, great blocking, and what a pass. He put that on a dime right in there to the wide receiver.
No doubt about it, and Howard made a good move. Stopped, reversed his field, got 8 solid yards.
Actually, move it up a yard, so it's a gain of 9 on the play there. Woo. And these flags are going to be a big-time gift for the Indians here, guys, as that snap was high, got away, and Holmes was charging in on the side, so let's see what the call is.
Snap infraction. Offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
So just kind of a pump fake on the snap there. First penalty on the Indians, but I want to tell you guys, it's probably good timing on that one because the Bulldogs look like they would have been able to easily scoop up that high snap. So it'll be a 2nd down and 6 situation now here for the Indians. He's going to keep on the ground this time, and he's going to battle his way forward, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. We're going to take a timeout. ICC leads this one 7-0 thanks to a block punt return for a touchdown. We'll take a break here from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, Many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3rd down and 3, and bobbling the carry that time, and it's not going to be enough for the first down, as Brooks had to make sure he got the handoff and somehow secure the ball on his hip. Needed 3, looks like he got 2, and it's going to be a 4th down and call it a short 2, long 1 here, and it'll bring on another punting situation here for the Indians, and this one will be brought to you by Little Caesars.
I agree with this decision. We're up 7-0. Second quarter just started. It's 4th down and 2 at their 45-yard line. We're playing field position here, Brad. I think we need to punt and play good defense.
I agree wholeheartedly, especially – oh, goodness.
And a high snap here, and luckily the Bulldogs not bringing a whole lot of pressure. And now Price is just going to try to do something with it and couldn't do it. And the Bulldogs come up with a big-time play there, guys, to sack him. One of those he couldn't throw the football because if he did, it would have been a intentional grounding because no one really came back to him. And first break of the night going the way of the Bulldogs on that bad snap. We've seen a couple of high snaps tonight against the Indians.
Yeah, you were hoping that he could have done that rugby-style kicking that we've seen him do before and get out ahead of it and at least get the ball off that way. Rugby-style kicking, wasn't able to.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. The ball is going to be at the 35-yard line. Indians lead this one 7-0 with 14:09 to go here in the second quarter. Quarterback looking for somewhere to go. Nothing doing. Big-time stop there.
Yeah, good read by the Indians right there. Never pitched it. Didn't have an opportunity to pitch it because you had 2 defenders up there, one guarding the pitch man, other guarding the quarterback.
Yeah, that was fairly on the tackle for a loss of 2 on the play for the Indians. And now to be a 2nd down and 12 situation here for the Bulldogs. Guys, very weird atmosphere. We talked about it during the break. Not a whole lot of just anything going on in the crowd right now. It's just need to get a spark somewhere here for the Indians.
No doubt about it. You know, we heard a spark when we blocked that punt for a touchdown, but like you said, since then, it's been pretty quiet, Adam.
And the quarterback's going to just follow his first man through and get some positive yardage there. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down, we think, and long situation here. Looks like he goes forward for a gain of 4 on the play. So it'll be a 2nd down, 3rd down, and 8.
3rd down and 8 for the Bulldogs upcoming.
Looks like could be a possession down. They've got the ball at our 33-yard line, Adam. I look for them if they don't make this 1st down to probably go for it. You know, no man's land, too far for field goal, too short for a punt.
As there's a little confusion right now for the Bulldogs breaking the huddle. And they're going to have to take a timeout. As the clock was running down there, wasn't going to be able to get the snap off in time. Timeout on the field. Let's take the timeout with them and hear from Davis Ford and be back with more right after this.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
And welcome back out of the timeout. And the clock, I'm even messing up the clock tonight, folks. Everything's just going crazy or can't keep up with what's going on.
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone. It is getting close to Halloween. It is October. 3rd down and 8 is the situation here for the Bulldogs. Possession down. Got to get the ball out to the 25 for the 1st down. Quick pass is outside, and it's going to be stopped and hit for a loss of 2 on the play. As that one goes to Joshua Jones, and I don't know that Jones's knee didn't hit the ground as soon as he caught the ball.
It's great coverage, by the Indians. It's 4th down, 4th and 10 now. Great coverage by the Indians. It looks like they're still going for it at this point. It is a passing down, but they have not, and I'm going to say this, and no, I'm not going to say it because
Don't do it.
Broadcast jinx, not doing it. Sorry.
7-0 ICC with the lead. Coming up on 12 minutes to play here until halftime. We do invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll have the ICC All-American Band performance coming your way as well. Going to have to hurry with 2 seconds on the play clock, and they don't get it off. And they're going to try to run the reverse, and the flag is going to be thrown. And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a delay of game here and a break for the Indians because we bit on the reverse.
No doubt about it. Now it's going to be 4th and 15. I think they'll punt, Brad, because they're going to push the ball out to the 40.
Well, they call false start. That was, well, if you missed the delay of game, then you made up with it on a false start call because it was a clear 2 count by the time they snapped the ball after it went to 0. I think you just misspoke.
Yeah, I think I'm like you. I don't get that. But anyway.
So Luke Moffitt will be on to attempt this Little Caesars punt here for the Bulldogs. Back to return for the Indians. Is that Sangren back to return?
It has been. I can't see tonight.
And the Indians nearly block another one. And he's going to come up and just make a play like he's going to try to stop the ball. It's going to hit and look like Jim Ingram's 9-iron as it backs up and bounces off the leg of a Holmes player at the 10-yard line. So the Indians will have it 1st and 10 with a long way to go here, leading this one 7-0 with 11:30 to go until halftime.
You know, Brad, we need to make a little run here. We've only got, I think, 1 first down for the entire game. We are up 7-0, 11:30 left in the second period. We need to drive the ball here, sustain the drive, because our defense is a little tired. They've been on the field a long time tonight.
Yeah, we kind of came out lucky on that punt right there, to be honest with you. Where it was fielded or where it hit, you would normally, Sangren would want to at least field that or call a fair catch.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10 here for the Indians. Sangren in motion, a little tap forward pass here to Sangren trying to get to the outside corner, ran a long way and gets out of bounds. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play there. Good defense by the Bulldogs.
Pass complete to number 5, Shamar Sangren. Gain of 1 yard.
You know, so far tonight, Adam, let's give Holmes credit. We played a little bit more than a quarter. I think we've only got 1 or 2 first downs. Their defense has played very well, has not let us get loose at this time.
Both defense playing pretty solid. The only difference in the game right now is that block punt and a return by, I believe it was Watts for 33 yards. As it's now going to be 2nd down and 9 here for your Indians. You got 3 receivers near side. Jones wanting to go. Now throws over the middle. Probably a good idea to throw that one at the feet of the receiver as the linebacker kind of jumped the route there. This is intended for number 19. That was Buchanan. But the Bulldogs dropping everybody back, not giving Jones any options.
No, great coverage there. And as we said, you know, he threw that one where they couldn't intercept it. And that's what needed to happen right there. So that was a great pass on his end.
2 receivers on both sides of the football. Should be a free play here. They're actually going to call it dead due to contact as he ran into one of the offensive linemen. I don't know why more teams don't do that. When you jump, you try to get back. But if you don't get back, just go ahead and run into the lineman as soon as the whistle starts blowing just to see if they'll stop the play.
5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That attack on 5 for the Indians, Mr. Ingram. That should put it 3rd and what?
3rd and 3, and we're bringing in an extra 2 extra jumbo package, tight end and a fullback. So I look for us to run the football here.
Yeah, you've got Quinn Bennett and Jamal Brooks checking in here for the Indians.
Cooper taking the
snap. And Cooper's going, or no, excuse me, that is going to be Jones taking the snap, and then there breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Wow, he was carrying guys with him down the field, and Jamal Brooks refused to go down.
Had Jamal not run into his own man, he would have scored.
That's the guy that he carried downfield with him.
You know, give Jamal credit. We talked last week. He ran with a purpose. He ran angry last week, showing some enthusiasm tonight. Finally got a crowd into a little bit. Broke 2 or 3 tackles, got that first down.
I hope he gets angry this week.
Well, a big-time carry there as we're back to live action now as the ICC picks up the first down. Now they pass it out. Trying to get down the sidelines. That Sangren makes a man miss. Trying to juke pass. Another one does across the 50. That kid, when he's in open field, he's trouble.
Well, and that started with Jones. What a play fake with the shovel pass that they've been running. I mean, excellent play fake there that Holmes bit on, and then he was able to throw the pass wide open because the defense was keyed on that shovel pass.
So another first down here for the Indians. As we go back to live action now.
Free play again.
And it should be a free play, but no, they're going to call it dead due to contact one more time.
Well, I know we're going to have wonderful statistics from Mr. Will Simmons on these penalties here that we'll be able to tell everybody at halftime. Always count on Will.
No doubt about it. And let's put a little more pressure on Will. I'm thinking there's about 8 or 9 penalties on Holmes, and we've had 1 penalty. I believe that's where it is.
So now the clock will roll here. Indians will have it first down and 5. Jones, your quarterback. Dropping back to pass. Over the middle is caught. Going to be a foot race here now. Trying to split some defenders. The ball's on the turf. And I think Holmes recovered it. Great job stripping the football there. And they did. It was number 28 for the Bulldogs. Washington coming away with the football. And I tell you what, that was just a tough break there for Howard, as it was just a great defensive play. You saw it right there if you're watching on letsgoicctv.com. Just wrapped up the hand on the football, stripped it out, and the Bulldogs create another opportunity.
Brad, tough play. Chris Howard made a great catch, made a great move. He got the ball stripped for him. We'd gone 75 yards. We had the ball at our 10, moved it all the way down to their 15, and we fumbled.
Yeah, and that was a great drop-back pass by Hunter Jones. The offensive line gave him plenty of time. Pass was on the money. Again, good-looking play there. Just fighting for more yardage. Ball got knocked out of his hands, and he fumbled.
So it'll be a first down and 10 here for Holmes. They trail 7-0. 9:22 to go here until halftime. Quarterback keeps it right behind the diving fullback, and he's going to have a solid pickup there on first down. Looks like it'll be a second down and maybe 3 coming up after a pickup of 6 or 7.
Gain of 7 yards on the play. Second down.
They are going to give him a gain of 7, so it'll be a second down and 3 coming up on 9 minutes of play here in the first half. Well, neither offense can get anything going, but when they do, it's usually a turnover for the Indians, or it's been penalties tonight for the Bulldogs that's haunted them.
You're right, Adam. That was a good-looking drive, as we mentioned, from the 10 all the way down there 15, but just fumbled the ball, turned it over.
And it's going to be a give to the first man through. The Indians stack him up, and that's going to be a big-time hit there, stopping him at the line of scrimmage to bring up what should be a third down and 3 situation now here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, big play here, Mr. Ingram. That was great job right there on defense by the Indian front, as well as the linebackers to stuff that play for no gain.
They actually moved the ball back, so a loss on the play.
Good. So a loss, so big play right here.
So it'll be a third down and 4 situation. Clock is rolling, coming up on 8 minutes to play here in the second quarter, and looks like we're going to have a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. We'll take the timeout with them and hear a word from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
And welcome back to hear the chop going in the background. Let's take a look at some scores throughout the MACCCC. And right now it's in the first quarter, no score between Northeast and Mississippi Delta. That's Northeast homecoming. You've got Northwest and Gulf Coast, a big-time matchup there in a non-division matchup. Northwest leading 7-0 at Gulf Coast. In the first quarter, it's Jones and Pearl River 0-0. And East Mississippi leading Coahoma 7-0. That's also there in the first quarter. Third down and 4 is the situation now here for the Bulldogs. ICC making some adjustments along that defensive front. Now a man comes in motion to the near side of your screen. Handoff up the middle. First down and then some, and gets the ball out to the 40. And again, just one of those quick hitters that's been working all night tonight for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was a dive play again. Just turn around and dive it up the middle. Mr. Ingram, they could have handed that to me and you both, and we probably could have got through there.
No doubt. Good blocking, and Peyton Ray might have saved the touchdown. Good job of Peyton to knock them down. Finally, they got another first down. They got the ball at their own 40-yard line. Second quarter, 7:40 left in the second quarter. ICC 7, Holmes 0.
I noticed you didn't mention me being able to pick up that first down.
You would have had it. There's no doubt about it.
I believe they just eclipsed the 100-yard mark on the carries of the night as the fullback this time was hitting the backfield, but still able to bounce forward for a gain of 4.
Brad, I'm impressed with that young man. He's not a yard back there, found a way, got another 5 yards, positive gain of 4 yards. Fullbacks hurt us tonight on that dive play.
So bring up a 2nd down and 6 as the clock rolling, starting to come up on 7 minutes to play here. 7-0 ICC with the lead. If you're a fan of defensive football, well, this has been your ball game tonight, as it's been just a slugfest right now defensively. Yes, there's been a couple of turnovers. Yes, there have been some penalties, but neither one of these defenses really giving up anything big as of right now, knock on wood. 2nd down and 6. Pitch to the outside. Indians followed across the way, and that's going to be good enough for another 1st down for the Bulldogs, a gain of 6.
I believe that was Parks Poe, the running back freshman from Yazoo City. And number 18, John Riley Poe, is a freshman from Yazoo City. I'm guessing their brothers played on that team, Brad.
I don't know that I would say that, Mr. Ingram.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10. This 1st down being brought to you by Davis Ford right here in Fulton, just down the road from us here at Eaton Field. Looking for your next new or used vehicle, stop by and experience the Davis Ford difference at 904 West Main Street, Fulton. Man in motion. Quarterback's going to keep it this time, basically trace right behind his fullback, and he's going to power forward. Was hit for a gain of 3 and then able to power forward and go for a gain of 6.
6 yards on the play.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a big hole there, but he just managed to dance up in there with the push and the shove coming from the offensive line and was able to get a very substantial positive gain out of that on a 1st down play.
So 2nd down and 4 is the situation here for the Bulldogs. They trail at 7-0 here in the 2nd quarter. Again, we invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll also have that ICC All-American Band performance. You sure don't want to miss that at halftime. 2nd down and 4. Bulldogs quickly to the line of scrimmage. And the give off is going to be to the fullback. He's going to be hit and dropped for a loss.
Yeah, great job right there by the, I think, was that Cager in on that or no?
We're looking at it at the
Tackle made by number 15, Darian Hobbs at the 45
Hobbs.
line.
Yeah, Hobbs along with number 43, Tyreek Howard, have made the initial contact for the Indians. So now it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. So it'll be a 3rd down and 5 situation. Inside 5 minutes to play now here in the 2nd quarter. Indians 7-0.
Big play here for the Indian defense. They need to get off the field. Too much time. The Indians have spent too much time defense on the field.
Holmes gets the snap off with just about 5 seconds, or excuse me, 1 second on the play, and it's going to be short by a yard. You figure they're going to go for it here, guys, on a 4th and 1.
I agree with you, Adam. The clock's running, 4:20 left in the 2nd period. ICC 7, Holmes 0, but Holmes is moving the ball, 4th and 1 at our 41-yard line.
Well, big-time play here as Holmes is going to keep the offense on the field on this 4th and 1 situation. Last time they were in this situation, had illegal procedure, knocked them back, and eventually had to punt. So right now, if you're the Bulldogs, the first thing you got to do is focus and don't commit one of those penalties. Willis, your quarterback. Indians tried to get him to jump that time, didn't do so, but they're going to stack him up and stop him on 4th and 1. Big-time play there for the Indians.
Well, they've been going to that play all night, and in all honesty, Mr. Ingram, I don't blame Holmes for running that play. It's that simple give, dive up the middle that we've been talking about. They have managed to go up the field all night with that. Indians make a big play on defense.
Big play. Nick Neal, freshman defensive lineman from North Carolina, made a big-time play. 1st and 10 Indians at their own 42.
Yeah, Nick Neal, clutch play there for the Indians. ICC will have it now, 1st and 10. 3:43 to go until halftime. They lead it 7-0. Jones comes out throwing to the near side. And that time, Sangren tried to make a juke move, would have had it, but his feet failed him as he slipped to the turf. And it's going to go for a gain of 8.
They hadn't watched a lot of game film, Mr. Ingram, if they're going to give Sangren that much cushion.
No doubt about it. He's dynamite usually in the open field.
Jones got pressure coming, and his helmet was ripped off.
They come through a flag, too.
Not only did they throw the flag, but they hit Jones with the flag. So after getting his helmet ripped off, he gets hit with the flag right behind it.
And Sangren was open again right down here because they were playing a little soft, soft defense on soft coverage. And so Sangren was open again. I think he was looking for him.
So we'll let the officials talk this one over here and see what they've got to say.
Let's put the pressure on Will. That's another penalty on Holmes, another 15-yarder. He's going to have to be adding up a lot of yardage here.
I think he's calling Bobby Jarrell right now.
Guarantee you he is. So a 15-yard penalty will give the Indians the first down, 1st and 10 in that situation. So now they'll move the ball up to the 42-yard line where ICC will have it with 3:17 to go. Indians need to put some points on the board here on this drive and grab some momentum heading into halftime. Jones fakes a little toss forward pass. Now wants to run. He's got a lot of green grass to go here. Has the first down and is going to slide down near the 25. Smart play there by Jones.
Great job of composure by Jones. I like that. He saw it. He stepped up in the pocket, felt the pressure from both sides coming in, stepped up, had the green, Mr. Ingram.
And good job, as you mentioned. Great play. Got all the way down to the 27 of Holmes. 1st and 10, Indians. 2:45 left at halftime.
So 1st and 10 here for ICC. Checking the sidelines here for the play. 2:38 to go until halftime. Indians lead it 7-0. And then no idea what happened there. Flags are flying. I think everybody but the center went that time. That is the case. False start on the Indians.
Obviously a mix-up in communication right there.
No doubt.
So it'll be a first down and 15. That's what we said. We've seen Holmes do that tonight. Now ICC with their best drive of the contest, and they kind of shoot themselves in the foot on that one there. 1st down and 15, clock running. Inside 2.5 to play. Jones stepping back, throws over the middle. It's caught down at the 15-yard line.
I tell you what, Mr. Ingham, I know last week was his first start. I'm more impressed by Hunter Jones, the way he stands back here in the pocket. He took a hit on that one. He felt the defensive pressure coming.
And this time they're going to have a busted play, and Jones will just have to do what he can with it, and that's going to be a big loss there back to the 21-yard line.
But as I said, too, from the beginning, we hope we're not making these mistakes. We got to play clean football tonight, and, of course, luckily, so far, it hasn't burned us.
So it'll be 2nd down and 17 here. 1:40 to go until halftime. Jones, the quarterback, has 2 receivers here on the near side. Brooks, the up back. You've got Watts in the backfield, 1 receiver on the far side of the field. And they're going to give to Watts. Watts tries to dance his way through the line of scrimmage. He is actually moving forward with his feet off the ground, if you will. As you just saw a surge, he went up in the air, and that defensive line got back in behind there and made the play.
Handoff up the middle to number 11, Eric Watts.
Yeah, didn't quite get back to the original line of scrimmage. What are you looking at, 3rd and 12 here, Mr. Ingram?
So they're actually going to give him a gain of 5 on the play, but we have a timeout on the field. Timeout, as it'll be a 3rd down and 2 when we come back with more right after this.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EY. Providing professional, comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
And welcome back out of that timeout. There's 1:02 to go here in the 2nd quarter. ICC leads it 7-0 in what has been a defensive battle. So much so, the only points in the game comes off a defensive play when ICC blocked a punt, and Watt scooped it up and scampered 33 yards for a touchdown on the opening drive of the contest for the Bulldogs. ICC breaks the huddle. Still the same formation. Brookshire up back. This time it looks like it's going to be Wilson in the backfield. 2 receivers here near side. 1 up top. Jones, that's where he wants to go. And trying to hit that timing route that time. And
got a flag on the.
There is a flag
away from the pass on the other side of the field. that timing pattern was awesome. I'm going to go back to Jones on that. Hey, when he turned around, the receiver's ball was there. I just don't think he was ready for it.
Right.
So another flag down. Stop me if you've heard that before, as we'll wait to see what this call is going to be. It looks like it.
Will Simmons just opened the window here. He's trying to do something, I think.
Looks like this one's going to go against the Bulldogs here. Maybe holding downfield on the play.
Well, Adam, that definitely helps us. It's going to be 4th down and 12. Now, if we get this penalty, our drive can continue.
Holding
on the defense, and it'll be a first down here for the Indians. We'll see where they mark the football. Well, they haven't moved it yet.
There they go.
Now we got it. We're going to move it down.
Wow,
first and goal for the Indians here. A big-time call there. We talked about Holmes has just been unfortunate, and some of the calls tonight have been untimely. So it'll be a first down here, first and goal for the Indians. ICC leads it 7-0. Now it's going to be a pitch out to Wilson. Wilson crushed back across the middle and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Indians! Good blocking up front. Good read that time by Wilson as he cuts it right back across the middle. Picked up a key block that time from number 79, Max Heisch, as he was able to go through there, make the crackback block, and stop him from being tackled short of the line. And ICC getting set for the extra point here as they now lead it 13-0 with 53 seconds to go until halftime. Waiting the snap is a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-0 ICC with the lead. Let's take a timeout and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
And welcome back out of that timeout, ladies and gentlemen. ICC now leading it 14-0 after an 8-yard touchdown run by R.J. Wilson. Max Heiss had a great block to free him up there at the end, and we're getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff here, as this will be number 83, Shane Lasher, set to kick this one away for the Indians. 53 seconds until we get to our Little Caesars halftime report, as this kick is away, and it's going to be angled towards the left side and taken at the 3-yard line by the Bulldogs, trying to go the opposite side of the field. This is number 17, Sewell, on the carry. He slips off some tackles, gets across the 30, still fighting forward, and is going to be down near the 35-yard line. And again, guys, ICC giving up yards in chunks on these kickoff returns.
You're right, Adam. That's a good return there. And they've only got one timeout. We've got 41 seconds left in the halftime. Again, ICC 14, Holmes 0.
So remind you once again, stay tuned. We'll have the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way. We'll also hear from the ICC All-American Band, part of that Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton. 14-0 ICC with the lead. 40 seconds to go here until halftime. And the Bulldogs coming out looking to throw on the first pass, and it's going to be complete. Out to the 40, the Indians tackle him in bounds, out to about the 43-yard line.
To number 11, Joshua Jones.
And we'll see if the Bulldogs are just happy with letting it go. Now they are going to rush to the line of scrimmage. Should be a gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2. Pass coming, and wide open as he catches it. And this isn't the NFL. You can't get up and run after you hit the ground, as the clock stops with 13 seconds to go here, and the Bulldogs are going to take their final timeout of the first half. Guys, let's keep it here with only 13 seconds to play. Indians big touchdown there, guys, because if you remember, the Bulldogs won the coin toss, elected to receive to start the contest, so ICC will get the ball to start the second half. And if you can score on that opening drive, it makes things really, really difficult for the Bulldogs who run this triple option attack.
You're right, Adam. Also, Brad, it was our first offensive touchdown of the night, which I think we need to give some confidence to our offensive team.
Agreed, but you can also tell that Coach Cannon is not happy, nor would I be, with the defense at this point, because they've had 2 quick strikes here. And I realize Holmes has no timeouts left, but still, you don't want to see your defense giving up these big plays in the passing category right now here before the half.
13.7 seconds to go until halftime. ICC leading 14-0 here over the Holmes Bulldogs. If you're the Indians, you got to locate Joshua Jones. That has been their number 1 and only target so far here in the first half. And this time they go over the middle. Pass is going to be incomplete as it was intended for Austin Sanders.
Second down and 10 for the
Bulldogs. I mean, you're at a point, obviously, where you're not – there is soft coverage at this point, obviously, with 11 seconds left. I hate to call it a prevent type style thing, but
because they don't typically prevent anything.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not in that. You do have softer coverage to keep the receiver in front of you to make that tackle.
So second down and 10. Ball's at the 49-yard line. Got to think maybe 2 plays. Or actually add a second to the clock. Second down and with 11 now. Rolling out. Pressure coming. Lets it go. High pass down the sideline. Way out of bounds. As Willis is going to be seeing number 18 in his nightmares later tonight as he let go of the football. Corey Hooper just annihilated him.
I saw the same thing.
So there's 2.8 seconds now. So it's going to be a third down and 10 situation here for the Bulldogs. Willis runs to the sideline now, coming back to the huddle. Bulldogs, as we said, one of the few teams that still runs an offense through a huddle. They break it with 10 seconds. Willis, your quarterback.
Hey, India.
Loads up, throws one downfield. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to fall incomplete. And that will do it for the first half of play. 14-0, ICC with the lead. Before we take you to our Little Caesars halftime report, guys, give me your thoughts on the first half.
Well, I go back to what I started with at the beginning of the keys to victory, clean football. I'm not exceptionally happy with the clean football situation right now for Etowamba. I know there are things, they have done some great things. We've seen some good things on offense, seen some good things on defense. I haven't seen that clean football that I want to see, and I imagine it's not the clean football that Coach Cannon wanted to see right now.
I agree with you, Brad. It's a lot of penalties in this game. We did get an offensive touchdown. It was a short field there, but we did get an offensive touchdown. We need to clean up some things. But, hey, let's don't complain. We're up 14-0 here at halftime. Take care of business here in the second half.
We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have that ICC All-American Band performance coming your way here. Indians lead it 14-0 at the break over the Holmes Bulldogs. Back with more right after this.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza. We're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is awaits you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong.
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Little Caesars new crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty. Garlic white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy!
Was I dreaming about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes. We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And from my family, Roll Tide!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0, ICC with the lead here at halftime. We're going to take you to the field for this performance from the ICC All-American Band and come back with more of the Little Caesars halftime report right after this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Itawamba Community College is proud to present to you the 2021 ICC All-American Marching Band. We are thrilled to perform for you this year's program, One Giant Leap. We open our program this evening with the 1969 David Bowie classic, Space Oddity, and the 2013 One Republic hit, Counting Stars. And now, the ICC All-American Marching Band. Present the 1969 Steve Miller Band hit, Space Cowboy, featuring our Indianette dancers. Program continues with the 1998 Beastie Boys single Intergalactic, featuring our percussion section. Close today's performance with Elton John's 1972 single, Rocket Man, and Coldplay's 2014 hit, Sky Full of Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 ICC All-American Marching Band.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza. We're Little Caesars, the new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew you was going to claim
Sir
that.
Sauce a lot. You know.
Will is the sauciest
guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie,
at
she said I was saucy.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
So what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the Little Caesars punt, pass, and kick contest here at halftime as ICC leads it 14-0 here over the Indians. ICC leads it 14-0 over the Bulldogs, not the Indians. We're not scrimmaging here. But ICC 14, Holmes nothing at halftime. And we're going to listen to Mr. Will Simmons give us some of those first half stats he was able to keep up with.
Well, gentlemen, if you like a game of offense, it's not your game tonight. Holmes on the ground, 125 yards on the ground. That's the biggest stat for them, 26 carries. Passing through the air, 5 for 11, 25 yards from the quarterback, Jordan Willis. The big thing with them, though, 9 penalties worth 80 yards. So basically negate their total in half. ICC's offense, not anything really standing out there. 8 carries on the ground for us, 24 yards total. Did get a touchdown by way of R.J. Wilson, an 8-yard toss. Through the air, Hunter Jones is 8 for 10, 99 yards, one shy of 100. His biggest target, Shamar Sandgren, as has been all year, 4 catches, 52 yards. The big thing that really got this game going, though, was the 33-yard blocked punt return by Eric Watts. 123 yards of total offense compared to Holmes' 150. But looking at our penalty totals, 2 penalties, 10 yards, that's a big discrepancy from 9 penalties, 80 yards.
We've got a 40-yard field goal attempt for a year's supply of pizza, and it comes up a little short there. As Luke will not go home empty-handed tonight, as Little Caesars will be glad to hand him, I want to say about 5 or 6 free Crazy Breads as well for his participation tonight. Go ahead and, Will, if you got some more of those stats, or you wrap them up there. So that's all of them there.
I was just going to say that those 5 or 6 will go a long way while you're in college.
Absolutely. So we'll come back with more of the Little Caesars halftime report and talk about the second half of action and more here on the ICC Sports Network.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong.
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Little Caesars do crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty.
Garlic white sauce.
Here comes the bite. Here comes the... Yummy! Was I dreaming about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And from my family, Roll Tribe!
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars, the new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC leading 14-0 here with 2 minutes before we start the second half of play. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights from the first half of the game and get Dr. Brad and Mr. Jim's thoughts on the first half, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, of course, my thoughts are kind of where they were on clean football. I hope we come out. We made some adjustments in there in the halftime to come out and get some clean football. I don't want not to interject on you, Mr. Engel, but I want to take this opportunity too, and Adam will probably mention it. Saturday's a big day here. Got a band competition here.
Right.
Band did a fantastic job at halftime, and we had a great night tonight with the tailgate going on.
No
and
doubt
I guarantee you there was some of Sam's meat being grilled at that tailgate down there.
No doubt about it.
So great night tonight, and then the recognition of the
1971 50-year anniversary.
Talk about that, Mr. Engel.
We had the opportunity and really enjoyed. I give Michael Upton a lot of credit. He spearheaded along with Tilda, and I was involved a little getting the 1971 IJC football team their 50th reunion.
That's awesome.
And they used to have it at another location. We taught them having it on campus this year. We had great attendance. We had Tom Childs spoke to the group. He was the assistant coach at that time, offensive coordinator. That's Adam's neighbor. Mm-hmm. Tom did an outstanding job. We had great barbecue. Just had a great visit. They got to go on the field right before the kickoff, get recognized. Super day here. And Brad, you mentioned more. So many people here do a lot of work behind the scenes to make this a very successful night and make football fun for everyone.
They really do. And, of course, Dr. J. Allen joined us up here in the booth, and under his leadership, we've been able to have events like this and have great nights as we have had up here. And, of course, he makes his way somehow around the stadium every football game. I don't know how he does.
He does a great job.
But he does a great job of getting around to the stadium to talk to everybody, even up here talking to Sam. He may be talking to Sam about some meat, though. I don't know.
Sam will get him some meat. There's no doubt about it. He'll take care of him.
As that was the first half wrap there, we're getting set for this First American National Bank opening kick. If you are wondering, Sam is one of our newest sponsors. Sam Ferris and the rest of the crew out at Sam's Town Market proudly serve some of the best meat and produce around Northeast Mississippi, along with a wide variety of specialty items. Stop by and visit Sam's Town Market, located right there in the heart of Manatee.
But now, Adam, as I said, if people want to hear some good music, Saturday all day. Great bands be playing out here all day from about 10:30 on till about 7:30 when ICC will finish up the finale. Well, they'll do the finale, but some great bands coming out here for the competition.
I hope the wind is blowing, what is that, north, east, whatever, which way? That way I can hear it at my house. Just sit on the porch and enjoy a nice weekend there. So we're getting set for the First American National Bank kickoff here to start the second half. Holmes won the toss, elected to receive, so they'll be kicking it off here to the Indians, who lead 14-0 to start the third quarter. Short kick is going to be taken right about the 12-yard line by the Indians. Now this is going to be Watts breaking it to the outside, and just a slip off away from busting that one for a touchdown. Big-time touchdown-saving tackle there by John Riley Poe, who just grabbed him by the shoulder pad and would not let go. If not, ladies and gentlemen, ICC puts more points on the board.
You're right, Adam. He almost broke it. We still got pretty good field position, starting at our own 29. Started the third quarter, 14-0. ICC up on Holmes.
We've got the good Dr. Brad Boggs, Mr. Jim Ingram, Adam Gore bringing you this contest here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Find out how you can join the ICC Alumni Association by visiting iccms.edu/alumni. First down and 10 here for the Indians. This first down being brought to you by Davis Ford. Jones is your quarterback. Handoff is going to be to the long running back in the backfield. That was Brooks, tripped up after a gain of 2 on the play.
Yeah, I like that. We need to come out and establish the run. I'm good with that call. We need to control the football, keep our defense off the field, Mr. Ingram.
You're right, and Will did a great job on the stats earlier. Holmes had so many penalties, which hurts them, but total yardage, they controlled the total yardage in the first half. We're fortunate to be up 14-0.
Indians got Brooks as he blocking back. Wilson in the backfield, 2 receivers on the far side of the field. And it's going to be a handoff to Brooks in the backfield. Slips out of a tackle now. Tries to get to the corner. Has the first down and then some. Out across the 50 to the 45. And he's struck out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Big time carry there for Wilson.
Yeah, that whole right side was open. The ICC did an excellent job of clearing out the DBs on that side to open it up for RJ to get a substantial gain on the right side.
You're right, Brad. Good blocking by the offensive line.
So first down and 10. Indians looking to throw. Flags fly as the pass goes out of bounds. And so we'll let them talk things over here. The way the play broke down like it might be offsides on the Bulldogs. We'll see if they might have been pulled offsides as the officials are going to talk this one over.
A false start.
That's what it's going to be then. So they did pull them off the field. They say all... I don't know if I heard him right. He said all 12 players did not get set. Well, you're not supposed to have 12 players on the field. You're supposed to have 11. But either way, the Indians didn't get set on the play that time, so it's going to be a penalty against the Indians. It'll be first down and 15 now here for ICC. Jones at quarterback looking to throw. Now goes out to the flats. Is complete to Brooks. Brooks slips through a couple of tackles to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Indians!
I like that play. Brooks was basically in the H-back position. He pulled up, basically pulled across the field out in the flat area there. Jones hit him wide open because the receivers had taken the DBs again downfield, so it left this area of the field open. Great play.
You're right, Brad. Good blocking downfield. Did not clip. Good blocking by a wide receiver. Good job by Jamal Brooks. Got us a touchdown here in the third quarter.
So waiting the extra point here. And, guys, that's a big score. As we said, this Holmes offense not built to really come back in a hurry here as you hear the chop in the background. Awaiting the PAT. Snaps a good one. The kick is up, and it's blocked. The Bulldogs block it. They can return it here. Mad scramble for it on the ground, and ICC will stop the play.
Extra point attempt is no good.
ICC leads it 20-0 with 13:25 to go here until halftime. Let's take a break and hear from Coke and be back with more right after this.
Today tastes like a home game. Like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat. And like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team. And it never tasted this good.
Welcome back as you hear the chop fired up here in Fulton. 49-yard touchdown pass to Jamal Brooks, and ICC leads it 20-0 after the blocked extra point attempt. And big-time score, first possession of the second half. That's what we said with this triple threat or triple option threat offense that Holmes has. They can score, but they can't necessarily score in a hurry. So if you can go up 2 or 3 possessions, it makes it extremely tough on the Bulldogs.
No doubt about it, Adam. They might have to adjust their game plan being down 3 scores.
Lasher is going to kick this First American National Bank kick down to the 5-yard line. Bulldogs going to return it to the far side of the field. Now tries to break to the outside. ICC forces him back up the middle, and a big hit. I think we'll go back and see who might have laid the lumber to the return man that time.
Keaton Cager.
Cager, yep. Keaton Cager.
There's your Cager coming in there, Mr. Ingram.
Good job by Keaton Cager.
He's always good for one big lick a game. And
I'm telling you what, he will. There's no doubt in my mind that he will come in full force and pop the pads there.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 situation here for the Bulldogs. Willis is still your quarterback. And he's going to pitch it out to the far side of the field. Running back is going to be number 16, and that is going to be Sanders who carries the ball. Minimum gain there on 1st down.
Yeah, great defensive play there by the Indians. As a matter of fact, they were in the backfield almost in time to catch the pitch before he pitched it. So, again, great job on the defense by the defense there by the Edwin Indians.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd down and 7 now. Clock is rolling. As they say, he never got out of bounds. Willis, your quarterback. Same set they've been in all night long. Man goes in motion. This time they fake the pitch. ICC stay with the receiver, so the quarterback's going to keep it.
They're going to.
Yeah, that's targeting.
Went high. Hit him high.
Now, ICC fans, they will argue that he started sliding is the reason why he went high, but what's going to get the Indians is the fact that he launched at the quarterback and did go high towards the head. And so that's just going to be a tough break there for ICC. Huge gain for the Bulldogs, and they're going to get some additional yardage tacked on there at the end. So they're going to talk this one over here down below us.
Personal foul, targeting against defense number 20. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Number 20 has been disqualified.
And the Bluebirds come out as number 20, Jadarius Steen, will no longer be eligible to play tonight. Guys, this is the only thing I don't like about this on the JUCO level. You see it on the Division I, other levels. They have the replay capability to go back to see if there was contact, malicious contact made. It's just tough to eject a kid whenever you don't have those replays.
Yeah, it definitely is.
But either way it goes now. 1st and 10. Bulldogs have it. They're going to pitch it back on the option. Indians come up and they eat it up.
Yeah, Indians did a great job there stringing that out on
got
defense.
Some pushing and shoving going on after.
Got a little extracurricular. They got to be careful there. But let's keep in mind, too, Adam, Mr. Ingram, that's 2 weeks in a row for Indians on the target.
No doubt about it. We hate to lose Steen. He's played very well tonight as his defensive back. And he's leaving here in the 3rd quarter, Adam. Does that mean he
has to sit out the next quarter? Next half, I should say.
Okay, so he'll be eligible the 2nd half next week.
And so it'll be a 2nd down and 10 situation after no gain on the play. It was Parks Poe on the carry for the Bulldogs. And it's going to be tackled in the backfield.
I can't see the number.
That's going to be number 8 for the Indians, and that's Jordan making the play.
Yeah, great job there. I mean, he just tracked down the quarterback and tackled him from behind as he was trying to run the triple option there. He pulled the first read on it and was either going to take it. But anyway, Jordan did a great job tracking him from behind.
Good job, Jordan. The play was going away from him. He read the play, slid in quickly, and got to the quarterback.
Loss of 2 on the play, so it'll be a 3rd down and 12. Coming up on 11 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. ICC with a 20-0 lead here over the Holmes Bulldogs. Quarterback's going to try to go the reverse. And the Indians read it, eat it up, and tackle them for another big loss.
Huge loss there. Great play by Etowamba defense there, Mr. Ingram. That's 4th down, and Lord, they're up and they're in Ryan's well right now, I think.
No doubt about it. They've got to punt the football, and I'm trying to get the number of who made that play there.
Number 26 for the Indians makes the tackle. That's
Super
Antonio
job.
Thompson coming in, and as Brad mentioned, 4th down, and this is going to be officially 23 to go here for the Bulldogs. So, yeah, got to get to the Carolina community. Punts away. Indians nearly block it. Beautiful high kick. It's going to be taken at the 20. No fair catch is called, and then returned about 3 yards. And it's going to be one of those he probably wished he would have called a fair catch on because he took a pretty hard lick on that return. But the Indians defense get it done. Get a stop, get the offense, get the ball back to the offense, who looked sharp on their opening drive in the 2nd half.
Did, and we want to see that come back out here on this next drive now, Mr. Ingram, and ensure that we are still sharp on offense.
I agree, Brad. You know, it's 20-0, but we want to keep the momentum. 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Excuse me, ICC 20, Holmes 0. Need to take advantage of we got possession at our own 22-yard line. Need to get a good drive going here.
First down and 10 is the situation here for the Indians. This first down being brought to you by Davis Ford here in Fulton. Handoff, and it's going to be right up the middle. Big gap here. Going to be a foot race as he gets across the 50, and a shoestring tackle saves that one there, and Brooks is saying, feed me more.
Yeah, right now, and I don't know why we wouldn't. And you're talking about the last two, you know, even the previous drive, we were able to run the ball, and right now it's offensive line doing a great job of blocking up front.
So it'll be another first down and 10 here for the Indians. The ball is at the 50-yard line. Play action. This time they want to run a little bubble screen, and it's to Sangren. Sangren slipping, sliding, and is eventually going to be hit for a loss on the play. So bring up a second down and 11. Good job that time by the Bulldogs recognizing the play. I don't know if the Indians were ready for that. It looked like everybody's a little late getting to the line of scrimmage, and Sangren tried to make something out of nothing and ends up with a loss of 1, second down and 11.
Yeah, it definitely was. And, of course, the thing that Holmes had going for him is Sangren was headed back into, you know, he wasn't headed to the outside to get to the perimeter. On the outside, he was headed back into the linebackers and the linemen. And so you can slip and slide only so much, but you got to turn it north and south.
He made 2 or 3 great cuts and moves, but he goes going back into the teeth of the defense.
That's right.
Handoff this time, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage to bring up a third down and 10 situation, as that was number 33, Braylon Miller on the carry, good for a gain of 1 as the clock continues to run here with 8:45 to go in the third quarter. ICC leading 20-0. So third down and 10, possession down now as ICC is at the 50-yard line. Getting some guys in and out in this situation. Jones still your quarterback. Looks like Watts coming in as a running back. 3 receivers near side, 1 up on the far side of the field. Jones now is going to clear the backfield, throw it out to Watts, and that one is going to be an incomplete pass, and they a little late calling it that time as it was thrown in front of him. And one of those passes, his momentum was carrying him to the sideline. I don't know if he would have been able to broke free on that one. So India's just kind of playing it safe and going to try to punt this one away, rely on their defense. It's been solid tonight. So it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here for ICC. Ball is at midfield. And this will be Price Nixon. Man, what a week he had last week. How he did not get Conference Kicker of the Week. He had averaged 40 yards a kick on 9 punts. 6 of those were down inside the 20-yard line. Punts this one away. Booming kick again. And this will be taken at the 10. Bulldogs trying to break to the outside. They do, and eventually ran out of bounds. But there is a flag down. So we'll hold everything here and see what this flag might be about in the situation. I don't necessarily see the flag, guys.
It's right over here. Yeah, it's down, but they're not talking about it, really.
Now he's going to come out and say something.
Junior the return, blocking it back. Number 56 of the return team. 10-yard penalty, first down, home.
So a block in the back called against the Bulldogs. That is their 100th penalty yard on the night, guys. So not a night to phone home about in that sense for the Bulldogs. This time the option going to be flipped out wide now, going to the 20-yard line is where he's going to be hit and dropped. And a solid pickup there on first down.
Carried by number 16, Austin Sanders.
Sanders on the carry that time. Looks like he's good for a gain of 5.
19-yard line.
Actually, we'll give him the 19, so it'll be a gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6.
6 for the Bulldogs.
7:40 to go here in the third quarter. ICC 20, Holmes nothing. Bulldogs with the football, trying to get something sparked here. They pitch out to the far side of the field, and ICC reads it nicely and rides him out of bounds that time, as that was number 27, Brandon Fairley, on the tackle for the Indians.
Yeah, great job over there on the edge. Did not allow him to get to the edge and turn it up north and south. So, again, big third down play here for Holmes, Mr. Ingram.
Good job of Brandon Fairley. You know, we've talked about the strength of our defensive linebackers. We got 6 or 7 guys rotating in and out, playing very well tonight. Again, 7 minutes left in the third quarter, 20-0, ICC up on Holmes.
3rd down and 5 is the situation here for the Bulldogs. They are dropping back to pass.
Ooh.
They try to get the tight end dump. ICC reads that one, rocks him, an incomplete pass. And that was just a big-time lick for the Indians to break up that pass.
Yeah, it's kind of a double hit there, too, if you call it that. But you had 2 Indians on the guy. And
Keaton Cager was leading the way.
And Keaton Cager out there again.
No doubt about it. Keaton's playing very well tonight, as he does about every night that he suits up for the Indians.
So getting ready for this Little Caesars punt here on this 4th down and 5 situation here for the Bulldogs. Snaps a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is away, and they're going to be running into the kicker, and this would probably give the Bulldogs the first down in this situation. And you got to give the kicker credit. That's what you're supposed to do if you feel the wind run by you in that situation. Take a dive.
Yeah, if you're a punter, you know, one thing that goes along with the territory is, Mr. Ingram, you got to be a good actor.
No doubt about it. And it was 4th and 5,
so
and they got the 5 yards the first down.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10 here for the Bulldogs after the running into the kicker call against the Indians. ICC 20, Holmes nothing. 6:45 to go here in the third quarter of play. Hey, if you're listening here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM, let us know. Hit us up on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. Almost gave you my Friday night scoreboard show, but it's at Let's Go ICC there on the Twitters. We'd love to hear from you. And Bulldogs have it now.
Quarterback keeper by number 4, Jordan Willis.
Yeah, just kind of a quarterback keeper and kept it just run up the middle again. That middle was open. We were showing blitz, backed off of that. Good blocking up front by Holmes.
So to bring up a 2nd down and 4 situation.
Now, as you've mentioned, Adam and Mr. Ingham, the clock is running, and the clock is not on the side of Holmes right now for this offense.
No doubt about it. We're almost at 6 minutes in the third quarter, and they're down 3 scores.
Quarterback wants to keep it again this time, pitches it to nobody, and there's a scramble for it, and ICC recovers the fumble.
Forced them to make a mistake. Again, we were back in the backfield while he was trying to make the pitch. The pitch man had already left him. He couldn't find anybody to help him right there. He just pitched it. You know, I guess he just thought the best thing to do was get away from it or get it out of his hands, but it didn't do him any good. Turnover.
Good job by our defense. Adam, good position here. We take over, I believe, on their 21-yard line. We're up 20-0. 6 minutes left in the third period.
That was Nick Neal on that fumble recovery for the Indians. You know, if you're a big man like Nick, you're looking back, you're like, man, I should have scooped that thing up and run it. But the Indians have it now, trying to build on this 20-0 advantage here in the third quarter, and even 6 minutes to play. Jones is your quarterback. Gets the snap. Looking to throw. Does so. It's going to be complete. That's Sangren. Makes a man miss. And it's going to be down inside the 10-yard line. Man, you just don't tackle him on first contact.
No, and wide open, I don't see how they are leaving Sangren that wide open.
Good job by Hunter Jones. Good run after catch. 1st and goal. I believe the ball's at the 9-yard line.
So it will be a 1st and goal situation here. Jamal Brooks rumbling. And it's going to be cut out, his feet up from underneath him inside the 5-yard line. Boy, that was a big boy run there. He's looking to the sideline saying, Coach, give me that rock. I want to put it in the end zone.
Adam, I believe it's 2nd and goal. They marked the ball at the 3-yard line.
And Holmes player trying to get off the field. And now Holmes is going to take a timeout. He actually sat down as if to see if he can get the injury stoppage there. Holmes would have get caught with 12 players on the field. Let's take the quick timeout with them and hear from the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi and be back with more. ICC leads at 20-0 over Holmes.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 5:20 to go here in the third quarter play. ICC is leading it 20-0 here over Holmes. Indians will break the huddle. And, yeah, they're in that big boy package here. Give it to Brooks. Cuts it in the end zone, but there are flags down. It looks like it's going to be false start on the Indians. Just didn't quite get set in time before they snapped the football, so this will back them up 5 yards here. Still remains second and goal for ICC.
5-yard penalty, second down. Second down and goal for ICC with the ball.
Well, we made the call for anyone listening. Also, if you're watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com, hit us up on the Twitters at Let'sGoICC. Or if you got my cell phone number, not my Snapchat, don't do that. But if you got my cell phone number, shoot me a text. Let us know you're watching. Give this to Brooks. Brooks right back across the middle, pinballing around, and eventually going to be tackled at the 3-yard line. Clock rolling here.
Brooks.
Coming up on 5 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Brought down at the 3-yard line. Third down and goal for ICC.
So it'll be a third and goal situation here for the Indians. We do have one person watching. That's good. As there's a handoff to Brooks. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and that's where he's going to be stopped. Got a text from Dr. Brad Boggs saying he's watching the game.
You said text you if we were watching.
Nice, Brad.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, here we go.
Will Bunch checking in. As ICC looks like they're going to be sending in the kicking unit here with 4:25 to play.
You want me to text you, Adam?
You need to, Mr. Jim.
I'll text you and tell you I'm watching the game.
And Miss Donna's checking in as well.
People probably don't think I'm watching it well, but I am watching the game. And by the way, I'm announcing a little bit, I guess.
Well, yeah.
So Will Bunch and Miss Donna checking in as we're awaiting this. What is this? The 11, so 21-yard field goal attempt here for the Indians. Snap is back, the kick is up, and the kick no good, wide right. So tough false start penalty took points off the board for the Indians, but they still lead this one 20-0. Joey Cox checking in.
You got them stirred up now.
I got them stirred up.
You got them rolling.
And Mr. Jim Ingram texted me as well saying, Adam, I'm your hero.
No, I said you're my hero.
Sorry, I can't read.
I said, go Adam, my hero. You are.
So it'll be first down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. 20-0 is the score. ICC leading this one with 3:55 to go in the third quarter of play. Handoff. Going off the corner, ICC is there, stacks it up at the 20. And a nice play as that's going to be number 25, Dominique Taylor on the stop for the Indians.
You know, no matter what, Mr. Ingram, again, I know it's 20-0, 3:38 and counting left. But special teams, I mean, yes, we're up 20-0. We've missed a field goal. We've missed an extra point.
No doubt about it, and we wish we could have converted there. But, of course, we started the scoring with a blocked field goal, which was a positive for us on special teams. Special teams is very, very important.
Holmes rolling back to pass over the middle, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of the receiver. Tough break there as he had to make a diving effort. Good effort on the part of number 16, Austin Sanders. You know, guys, we talked about in the first half, it was every pass was going the way of Joshua Jones. He has not been targeted so far here in the second half by the Bulldogs with 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Indians lead it 20-0. We mentioned it, ICC hosting the Tomahawk Band Competition Saturday here in Fulton. So you want to see some of the best bands in the state, you want to come check that out. Starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. ICC will wrap things up at 7:30 that night as they're going to pitch this one back. Ball's on the turf, and it's still loose, and I believe, no, did it stay in bounds? Did it go out of bounds? We'll see what they say here. And the officials talking it over. Let's go back and look at that one. And so
I don't know. Did he go out and try to come back in to recover? I'm not certain you can do that.
I'm not sure what he did, but they're going to make a point. We did not get possession.
Okay, so on the replay, 15 was out of bounds, came back in, recovered the fumble, and so that's going to be the case.
Right.
So basically illegal touching could have been called in that situation, but instead it's going to be a punting situation here. Indians block it again. It's in the end zone, recovered for a touchdown. Guess who? Number 11, Eric Watts, with his second touchdown off a block punt tonight.
Who blocked the punt, Will? Did we get that yet?
We're going to look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay here.
Watts recovered it.
Blocked it and recovered
He blocked it and recovered it? Wow. Outstanding.
That's what I'm getting down the line.
24. That was number 24, Antonio Brown on the block for ICC.
Brown on the block.
That's the benefit of having replay.
Great.
Well, and I'm going to say this. See, I just sat here and chastised special teams a while ago, and now I apologize.
There you go.
So awaiting the extra point here. ICC has struggled in the last 2 attempts. This one is true. 27-0. ICC leads it with 2:59 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a break, but before we do that, let's listen to the chop and be back with more right after this.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2:59 to go here in the third quarter of play. ICC with their second block punt returned for a touchdown by Eric Watts. Indians getting set to kick this one off, as this is going to be Shane Lasher. ICC up 27-0 here over the Bulldogs of Holmes Community College. Kick is away, angled towards the middle of the field. Going to be caught at the 4-yard line, dropped, but now picked up. Returning back across the middle, and is going to be tackled as he crosses the 25 down to about the 26, 27, let's call it the 28-yard line, where they eventually will mark it with a 1st and 10 situation here for the Bulldogs. Well, guys, we said it. ICC need to come out, set the tone in the third quarter. They scored on the opening drive. Got another special teams touchdown. 27-0. The Bulldogs running this triple option. Now got to start thinking about throwing the ball more.
They've got to, Adam. They got to get out of the game plan because they're down 4 scores.
Quarterback's going to keep it this time. He pitches back, and the ball comes free. ICC is going to scoop it up, and it's going to be another touchdown.
How did the ball come out over there? I saw it, but I don't know how it came out.
Well, I'll tell you, the running back went to spin to make a move to miss the tackle. He hit the football with his helmet, picks it up, and runs it in for another touchdown for ICC. Timeout on the field right now for an injured player. Let's go back and look at this on the Little Caesars instant replay here, and we'll try to pick up the yardage on this one as well.
I believe that's Thompson who's got another touchdown. He had one last week, got one this week.
Yes, that was the case there. It's going to be 26. Yes, 26 with the recovery that time. And that was the case here. We're going to try to see who caused the fumble. Put a shoulder pad right on the football. That's going to be number 25, Taylor. And it's going to be picked up at the 15-yard line and rushed in from there. So a 15-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown. And ICC now leads it 33-0 in a blink of an eye with 2:38 to go here in the contest. Snapback's good. The kick is up, nearly blocked, but it goes through. And ICC leads it 34-0. Guys, let's keep it here since we just took you to a commercial break. And Indians scored on special teams, scored on offense, now has scored on defense. We talked about it last week, playing all 3 phases of the game well. Well, they've done it again tonight. It's reflecting that in a 34-0 lead here in the third quarter with 2:38 to play.
You know, Adam and Brad, what really impressed me tonight, we're up 14-0 at halftime, And to be honest, we weren't very impressive, but we're still up 14-0. We've come out and played extremely well here in the third period, taking a 34-0 lead. I'm impressed by our second half effort.
Yeah, most definitely. Of course, we knew that as we've heard from Coach Cannon on the game film that Holmes has some trouble holding on to the ball. We knew that coming in. We've taken advantage of that.
So now to be a First American National Bank kickoff again here for the Indians. This time that kickoff was from Price Nixon, and it's going to be taken at the 5-yard line. Bulldogs returning it up the middle. Is going to be hit and dropped just as he crosses the 30, and that'll be a first down for the Bulldogs. 2:31 to go here in the third quarter. ICC leading it 34-0.
The 33-yard line by number 35, Josh Pack.
So it'll be a first down here. This first down being brought to you by Davis Ford. If you're looking for your next new or used vehicle, stop by 904 West Main Street, right down the road from us here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth to experience the Davis Ford difference. Jim, what do you think? A driver roll in with a pitching wedge, sand wedge from the press box to Davis Ford right now?
Probably would be. I think you're correct.
Willis drops back to pass, and the Indians nearly picked that one off. As the pass falls incomplete, boy, that would have been disastrous for the Bulldogs with 3 straight turnovers there. Dodges a big bullet. Second down and 10 now here. On the other corner of that, though, if the ball is not slightly deflected, the Bulldogs catch it and run that one to the house without being touched. So 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. ICC 34, Holmes nothing.
And as we've said, Holmes has had to go to the part of their offense that they're not used to doing. Of course, now here they go running it, but they've had to go to the pass.
And lowers his head, runs over a couple of Indian defenders, and ICC wrestles him to the ground.
Carried by number 25, Park Poe.
As Park Poe showing off a little bit of thunder that time as he was able to rumble forward, and will make it a third down and 5 situation now here for the Bulldogs.
So clock's still running. Of course, Holmes has already taken 1 timeout in this half, so now they're down to 2 timeouts, Mr. Ingram. They're not really in any hurry that I can see. They are still huddling up, Adam.
They are as they come to the huddle, break the huddle now. Third down and 5. Man in motion coming to the near side. That's where they're going to pitch the football. ICC is not going to be able to get to him before he gets the first down. Good blocking, good execution downfield as that carry by number 17, Sewell, will net a first down for the Bulldogs.
You know, give Holmes credit. Let's be honest. We've got 1:30 left in the third period. It's 34-0. Probably too big of a hill to climb, but they're still out there hustling. Got the first down then. I like the intensity. I like they're still playing hard.
Well, it's been a third quarter dominated by the Indians, and now there's 1:15 to play in this one. First down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Man in motion. This time the handoff's going to be to the fullback up the middle, and Rumble stumbles and bumbles forward for a gain of about 9 on the play.
Handoff to number 22, Thomas McCauley. Tackle made by number 15, Darian Hobbs.
So it will be a second down and 1 situation now.
Yeah, it's just kind of that give, that dive up the middle again, and of course it made it back to the defensive back in there before we were able to make the tackle. So a solid game.
They just gave him a first down. The marker was at the 45. The ball is at the 44. Wow. JUCO, baby. First down and 10 now. And this time the give is up the middle, and ICC says, not so fast, my friend.
Yeah, that time we were able to make the tackle at the line or before with the linebackers before it was able to reach the defensive backs.
Should be the last play of the third quarter. We'll go into the fourth period, leading 34-0 over Holmes.
As they're going to let time run out here, we'll take that break. ICC 34, Holmes 0. Let's hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew he was going to claim
Sir
that.
Sauce
You know
a lot. You know.
Will is the
sauciest guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie, she said I was
Ooh.
saucy.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it. Well, so what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there. Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the fourth quarter of play. ICC 34, Holmes nothing. Big night here tonight. We had the community tailgate before the game. Had our good buddy Kevin Russell as one of the celebrity judges for that. And then we honored the 1971 championship team before the game as well. And the Indians taking care of business on the football field as that passing it out of the hands of the receiver. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 situation now here for the Bulldogs. So, guys, so far so good here tonight at Eaton Field.
Yeah, not a bad pass right there. Good rollout. Actually hit him in the hands. You know, normally you would hope you bring that one in if you're asking that of your receiver to bring that one in when it hits him in the hands. But he may have heard footsteps.
I believe you're right, Brad. And good defense. The Indians, you know, we talked a little bit first half. Maybe we didn't play as well as we'd like. We've come out here, especially in the third quarter, played very well. And we've got a shutout right now, guys. I'd like us to continue to do this and shut them out tonight.
Well, you just said it.
I'm sorry. I just jinxed them. That's my bad. Uh-oh, on me.
We're going to have timeout on the field here as the play clock ran down to 0, and the Bulldogs will take the timeout. Let's take it with them here from Davis Ford and be back with more. ICC 34, Holmes nothing. Back with more right after this.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
And welcome back out of the timeout. ICC leading 34-0 here over Holmes. 14:53 to play, and that timeout gave me a chance to check Twitter. Melissa Evans hitting us up on Twitter saying she's listening on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. Appreciate Melissa tuning in here this evening, and she's got to be loving it. ICC leading at 34-0, a game where ICC has dominated from the opening toss of this one. Back to pass, throws out to the flat. It is complete. We'll have the 1st down and then some as he gets across the 35, down near the 32-yard line. Nice play call there by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, just kind of a little swing pass out there. He was wide open. Green out in front of him. Again, the receiver's taking our DBs downfield, so there was nobody there.
32-yard line.
Kind of a play action type scenario, to be honest with you. So, again, 1st down for Holmes.
Holmes moving the ball, got the ball at ICC's 32-yard line, 34-0. ICC up against Holmes. 14:20 left into the ball game.
Going downfield, the pass is incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Willis has not had an easy throw tonight. He has been under duress the entire night, so you got to give ICC's defense credit for not letting him feel comfortable in that backfield.
Yeah, he took another shot there when he released that ball, and you know, again, I'm like you, give him credit. He gets up, keeps going.
Remind you can listen to Baldwin Bearcat Football Friday nights here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. David Jenkins, a buddy's going to be calling that game as Willis is going to keep it this time now. Pitches that one out. I'm sorry, that's a forward pass.
That was close. Very close.
As he basically tossed that ball forward after he passed the line of scrimmage. But in a 34-0 ball game, the officials are going to say play on in that situation. Goes for a 1st down.
1st down yardage for the Bulldogs on the play.
So the Bulldogs knocking on the door here. One of their best drives they put together tonight. The ball is on the 21-yard line of ICC. Handoff up the middle. And it's going to be carried that time by McCauley. And a big-time carry there. Looks like a gain for 9.
22, Thomas McCauley.
God, that fullback is very impressive. McCauley's played well all night, still running hard. You're down 34-0 fourth quarter. Your emotion sometimes is out of it when you're down that big. He's running hard, ran over a couple guys in, got 9 yards. Give that young man credit.
So it'll be 2nd down and 1 here for the Bulldogs. Got to get to the 11 for the first down. Give is up the middle. McCauley jumps a guy and then powers his way forward down to the 1. Now to be a 1st and goal situation here. 13:04 to go in the fourth quarter. ICC leading 34-0, and we've got an injured player down on the field for the Bulldogs. Timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back out of the timeout. ICC leading 34-0 here over Holmes, but the Bulldogs are knocking on the door now.
First and goal, I think, at the 5-yard line, Adam.
And the handoff is going to be to the lone running back in the backfield, and he takes it to the house. Mr. Jim, that one's on you.
I'd like to apologize to everybody up here in the press box. I said we had a shutout going. Of course, Brad looked at me bewildered because I made that awkward statement, and I apologize to everybody listening on the radio. I should have never said it that early in the ball game. I apologize, Brad, Adam, Will, everybody else.
There might be some Holmes fans that are watching or listening that are happy that you did that.
Listen, I jinxed us, and bad job on my part.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. ICC leading at 34-7 after that short touchdown run by the Bulldogs. Let's take a timeout. Hear a word from Cagle Eye Center and be back with more right after this.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
And welcome back out of that timeout. Short touchdown run there for the Bulldogs. Makes it a 34-7 advantage in favor of the Indians with 12:36 to go before we can wrap this one in red and blue. There'll be a First American National Bank kickoff here. It'll be number 84 for the Bulldogs. That is going to be Luke Moffitt. We mentioned Luke is out of Hatley. Will be getting set to step into this kick. Watts is back to return. And instead it's going to be popped up towards the side, and the Bulldogs are going to recover it.
Caught the Indians sleeping right there.
Well, ICC most definitely just watched that one go, but there is a flag down. Oh, this will be just heartbreaking for the Bulldogs, as that is right at the line of scrimmage where they kicked the football from. I'm afraid this one's going to be all sides on the Bulldogs. Executed perfect, guys.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was. Caught, like I say, caught the Indians sleeping.
The officials were talking this one over.
All sides against the kicking team.
Oh, man.
5-yard penalty, free kick.
You know, guys, and we're not saying this is a slight against the Bulldogs, but that's just kind of how the Bulldogs' nights has gone. When they've had something good going, a penalty has just shot themselves in the foot, and that's another one there. They get the turnover on the onside kick, but somebody was down the field a little bit too soon, and now they're going to have to re-kick it here, and ICC will most definitely be ready for that type of kick this time. So we'll be ready for another First American National Bank kickoff here by the Bulldogs after successfully getting the onside kick, but then the offsides penalty on the Bulldogs will force them to re-kick here. Moffitt getting set to step into this one more time. This time it's going to do a short kick, and it's going to be taken at the 26-yard line by the Indians, returning right up the middle, out across the 45. And he's going to be hit and dropped finally at about the 47-yard line, where the Indians will have it 1st and 10.
First American National Bank kickoff returned by number 6, Chris Howard, to the 47-yard line.
Excuse me, that was Howard. I think I might have said Singer, but it was Howard on the return that time. So ICC will have it 1st and 10. They lead 34-7 with 12:28 to go here in the contest. New quarterback coming into the contest here for ICC, as this will be Tylen Carter. Tylen saw his first ever collegiate action last week for the Indians, and his first touch of the football resulted in a touchdown run. So Carter will be in the shotgun here for the Indians. He's going to leave this one forward to Watts. Watts trying to get to the outside corner, does so to the 50, 45, and going to be knocked out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. So
that was pure speed, Adam, because, Holmes was there to make the play on that, and Watts just showed his speed by getting to the edge. He outran the defenders, to get to the edge.
No doubt about it, Brad. I'm glad to see Tylen Carter in the game. I thought he played well, showed a lot of poise last week when he got to play early in that game last weekend.
1st and 10 here for the Indians. Ball is at the 41. This time Carter's going to keep it, follows his block up the middle, gets across the 30, and cuts back. And, if he doesn't lose his footing that time, guys, could have been a big-time play for the Indians.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to do a little juke and try to, throw the defender off. Yeah, you're right. Just lost his footing, but a great gain. Don't want to take anything away from that. Great play fake. Went away from that shovel pass fake there, obviously. And Kylan kept it and took it up the field for a first down.
Well, back-to-back first downs being brought to you by the Davis Ford here in Fulton. Carter, your quarterback, now has a running back in the backfield with him. That's going to be Miller, who gets the handoff up the middle, breaks off a tackle, gets across the 20, down to about the 18-yard line, and now ICC starting to run it off in chunks here.
Yeah, I like they're keeping it on the ground. Tylen's doing a good job here of managing the offense, Mr. Ingram, and methodically getting them down the field.
Good job by Carter, and good blocking by interior offensive lineman, pushing the line there, running the football well. All the way down to the 18 of Holmes. We've got 10:50 left in the ball game. ICC 34, Holmes 7.
That's good for another Davis Ford first down here for the Indians. Carter takes the high snap, now cuts it up the middle. Going to get down to the 10 and runs over a guy as he goes out of bounds. And Carter showing some pop there at the end of the run.
Yeah, just, of course, a snap to Tylen, and he took it on his own, and again a gain of 9, 8, what there, 9 looks like.
9, so it'd be a second down and 1 situation here. Officials quickly putting the ball back in place. The clock will run, coming up on 10 minutes.
They gave him
they gave him the first down. Well, they owed us one because they spotted the ball at the 44, had to get the 45 for a first down for the Bulldogs, so they give us that extra yard back there, so now all is even. Pistol formation. Carter hands off to Miller. Miller's hitting the backfield but spins forward and somehow able to move forward for maybe a gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. You can see that from the snap. I don't think Tylen and the I forgot who the running back is in
Miller.
there. Miller is, but looked like some miscommunication on their end.
2nd and goal, guys. We got the ball. I believe we'll call it the 7-yard line of Holmes. Clock running, 9:30 left in the ball game. ICC 34, Holmes 7.
Indians taking all the time they can to get to the line of scrimmage here. 10 seconds on the play clock. Carter at quarterback. Now he's going to have a man in motion. That's going to be Watts. He's going to fake it to Watts. Carter keeps it up the middle, makes one man miss, gets inside the 5, down to about the 4-yard line. And they still got a little push going forward there, and the officials finally blow it dead, and will be a 3rd and goal now for the Indians.
Yeah, good job there. It keeps the clock running. Holmes 1 timeout left, obviously not taking it here. No reason to. Keeps that clock running.
So it'll be a 3rd down and goal situation here, as Brad mentioned, clock rolling. 8:45 to go in the 4th quarter. ICC 34, Holmes 7. The Indians trying to pick up their 2nd straight win here. Grab a little bit of momentum before they hit the road for Senatobia next week to take on the Rangers. Carter, your quarterback. Takes the shotgun, wants to throw, lobs it back corner, jump ball, and incomplete.
Lucky on that.
Big time break there for the Indians as the Holmes player had it in his hands. When he hit the ground, the ball just popped out of him. And so the Indians dodge a bullet there. Surprised they threw it. You know, one of those situations, might have been an RPO situation that Carter just wanted to try to see if he can get a touchdown pass out of it. Or it could be one of those situations, just live action practice for your quarterback.
Definitely so, either way. But I'm like you, I am surprised they aired it out. But there again, we don't know the whole story behind it. Of course, Indians late getting someone on the field here.
21-yard field goal with number 4.
So it'll be a 21-yard field goal attempt coming up here for Lasher on the far hash mark. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
Field goal attempt is good.
Indians lead it 37-7 with 8:19 to play here in the contest. Let's take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech touch.
Welcome back as the chop echoing off the waterway here in Fulton. ICC leads it 37-7 with 8:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's been a good night to be an Indian so far as ICC adds a 21-yard field goal to take a 30-point advantage here over the Bulldogs. We're getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff, and you know First American National Bank loves it when ICC wins, but they also love it when they put a lot of points on the board because they get a lot of love throughout the contest. So this First American National Bank kickoff, angled to the far side of the field, taken at about the 7-yard line. Bulldogs will have it, trying to return it to the far side. ICC wraps him up to 20, slips out of a tackle now, gets across the 25, and ICC will finally bring him down right about the 27-yard line. Whole lot of running, just didn't have a whole lot of room to show for it that time as Dylan King makes the tackle for the Indians.
Yeah, great job there by King. Come up, make the tackle, met him head on. Did a great job there because had he not made the tackle, he had some room on the outside.
Find you some scores throughout the league. Well, we got an interesting one going up at Boonville. Delta leading 9-7 in the third quarter. That's homecoming. Wow. For Northeast. Northwest starting to flex a little bit of muscle down there against Gulf Coast. We'll tell you about that score after this screen pass here. That's got to be holding.
Blocking the back or holding one.
Tackled a guy back near the 30-yard line, so that will negate a great play call and a gain out across the 50-yard line. So let's take a look at some more scores. Northwest, they're up 31-14 at Gulf Coast. That's in the third quarter. Jones and Pearl River, the cat fight going on. Jones leads that one 28-16. That's also in the third quarter. East Mississippi up 42-0 over Coahoma in the third quarter. Hines is up 43-3 at Southwest. That's in the fourth quarter there. And then East Central leading Colin 14-6, also in the fourth quarter. That scoreboard update being brought to you by Sam's Town Market, located in the heart of Manatee. Appreciate Sam Ferris and all the fine folks out there at Sam's Town Market. I will be paying them a visit this weekend because Notre Dame's not playing and I might have a weekend off.
You deserve one, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Jim. So clock is rolling now as they hand off up the middle, and the Bulldogs will stumble forward. And so to bring up a second down and long situation. It was 1st and 15 after the block in the back or tackle on the play. Let's call it a second down and 14 now.
Yard on the play, second down and 14 for the Bulldogs.
So clock rolling, 7:15 and counting here. 37-7, ICC with the lead. Bulldogs dropping back to pass. Goes long over the middle. Is it caught? Yes, it is, and that will move the chains. for a Davis Ford first down for the Bulldogs.
Number 32, Chris Davis, brought down at the 40-yard line.
Davis will reel that one in there for
Holmes.
Holmes. That will move the chains. And a fresh set of downs as they get the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Adam, good pass and catch. Give Holmes credit, trying to make some noise here. Fourth quarter, 6:40 left in the ball game. ICC 37, Holmes 7. Holmes driving, got a first down throw on 40.
Willis still your quarterback. He's going to pitch it out to the near side. Cut back up the middle. Great job following the block there. And ICC trying to muscle him up a little bit versus wrestling him down by wrapping him up for the for the tackle. Takes advantage of it. They're able to get an extra 4 or 5 yards after contact. It'll be a second down. Let's call it 3 situation.
Second down and 3 upcoming for Holmes.
And that pushed Holmes over the 200-yard mark rushing on the night. I believe they're averaging 213 a game, so getting near that average here against the Indians, coming up on 6 minutes of play here in the fourth quarter. And the Bulldogs have it to get across the 50. Going to be knocked down shy of the 45. Let's call it the 43-yard line. NFL action, Tampa Bay leading 21-7 over Philadelphia. There's a couple of games going on tonight in college football, as it's Memphis leading 35-17 over Navy, and South Alabama leading Georgia Southern 31-11. And it's in the top of the third, the Dodgers and Giants, no score. Dropping back to pass is Willis. Throws it across. Hard lick, but a great job holding on to the football that time by number 32 for the Bulldogs. No, they say it's incomplete. So great job there by Chris Davis to break that one up. Must have fell to the turf just as he turned his back to us. Thought he held on to it that time, but instead, big-time play there for ICC.
I agree, yeah. I mean, it was. I'm like you. I thought he held on to it. But it was great timing on our part there on the defender to hit him as soon as the ball got there. No interference, obviously, and so it kept him from catching it.
Second down and 10. Willis dropping back to pass. Over the middle, and just annihilated. And couldn't hang on to the football, as that was a clean football hit there by Dominique Taylor.
You know, I know they run the triple option, Mr. Ingram, a lot, and that's their offense, but Willis.
He throws a good football.
He throws a good football.
He does throw a good football.
So it'll be a third down and 10 situation now. 5:12 to go in the fourth quarter. ICC leading 37-7 here over the Bulldogs. Dropping back to pass. He's hit as he let go, and it's going to be dropped short. And Taylor, one of those, knows that he probably could have had a pickoff there. But it fell to the turf, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 10 now with 5:07 to go for the Bulldogs. Looks like they're going to be on to attempt a Little Caesars punt here.
Yeah, pressure back there kind of kept him from getting the ball out to the receiver where he needed to be. So Indians put enough pressure on Willis back there in the backfield where he couldn't make an accurate throw.
So Little Caesar punt coming up here for the Bulldogs. Shamar Sangren back to receive this punt, as Moffitt will step into it. Indians no pressure. Moffitt shanks it to the right side, and it's going to hit and roll backwards. And eventually it's going to be down at about the 27-yard line. Holmes, coach, is trying to say it hit an ICC player. ICC is saying it did not. They're pleading their case on the sideline, and the officials are going to say ICC football. 4:56 to go here. ICC will have it first down and 10. We've already seen a lot of second-string guys in on offense and defense. Imagine that'll still be the theme here for ICC, leading at 37-7. Just trying to ice this one and pick up this big win at home.
Yeah, with 4:56 left, Mr. Ingram, you just don't want to get anybody hurt. Plus, you want to give these guys an opportunity to get some action.
Brad, I agree with you. They got Carter back in at quarterback, and we've been impressed with him, what he did last week and so far tonight.
You also got Jeffries in at running back as whistles blow. This one's going to go against the Indians here with a false start or a snap infraction. Second time the Indians have been called with that tonight. Of course, look like they've got a new center in the game, as number 55 was the center, Parker Little, but second string center is in there 9. And so this is going to be a handoff. This is going to be number 30, Preston Jeffries out of Olive Branch, getting the carry and gets those penalty yards back to the original line of scrimmage.
Number 30, Preston Jeffries.
So a gain of 5 brings up a 2nd down and 10 situation.
Yeah, tough running right there. Did a great job. And, of course, again, clock still running. 4.5 minutes left.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 here for ICC, up 37-7 over the Holmes Bulldogs. Remind you to stay tuned. We'll have the Renaissance Bank postgame report coming your way. We'll also hope to talk to Coach Sean Cannon as Carter airs that one out. Pass is complete to number 17 for the Indians. That's going to be Jackson who hauls that one in and moves the chains for another 1st down.
You know, this is what you like to see as a coach right here too, Mr. Ingram. And I know that's what's got Coach Cook salivating down there as well as Coach Cannon is you've got these guys getting some reps in there in live game action.
No, that Jermaine Jackson, I think that might be one of his first catches of the year. Glad to see him in the ball game.
So ICC a little confusion on getting the play set up. They do move to a pistol formation. Carter's going to hand it off this time to Jeffries in the backfield. Makes one man miss out to the 40. He's got another one, cuts across the middle, and a big-time run there for the freshman, number 30, Preston Jeffries.
Yeah, all he had to do was beat the safety. The safety made a good play on it, and so the DB was able to catch him from behind. But great run there by Jeffries. Good job by the offensive line, though, too, to help make that hole available for Jeffries.
Yeah, that's one of those you could have drove a vehicle through that time. And speaking of a vehicle, if you need a new or used vehicle, go by and see the folks at Davis Ford because it's a Davis Ford 1st down here for the Indians. 3 minutes to play in this one. ICC leading at 37-7, being a lot more methodical with the offensive plays called as they're going to bring it in with less than 10 seconds left on the play clock here. Carter still your quarterback, pistol formation. Gets the snap, and it's going to be a handoff once again. And, well, that time Jeffries runs into the back of one of his own linemen, and that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play.
Guys, we're going to keep the ball on the ground, I believe, here, Brad. We got a 37-7 lead. 2:30 left in the ball game. We got a good drive here. We're just going to see if we can run the ball down into the end zone. I don't look for us passing the ball anytime here.
Well, last time he said
something like that. They're getting ready to throw a pass.
I guess now we're going to go deep. We'll probably have a fly pattern down in the end zone.
Last time you said that, it was going to be a shutout, Mr. Jim, and it's now 37-7.
Why don't y'all even let me be on this? I don't understand.
2nd down and 12. Carter's going to keep it this time. Going to try to run up the middle. The Bulldogs are right there all on top of it. But Carter refusing to go down and surges forward and gets a gain of 2 after being hit in the backfield. So to bring up a 3rd down and 10 situation here for the Indians.
3rd down and 9.
Yeah, and as we said last week, Mr. Ingram, you know, we saw some toughness in Carter last week. We were impressed with his play, his physicality there, and seeing him come in again tonight, get some more action, it's great for the Indians.
No, that give him some confidence. You know, he's 6'1", 200, well put together, runs hard, not afraid, shows a lot of poise. I like the young man.
So the Indians get to play, go to the line of scrimmage with 10 seconds on the clock. 1:25 to go in this one before we can wrap it up in red and blue. Carter gets the snap. He's going to keep it on his own this time. Across the 25 is going to be hit and dropped just shy of the 20 out to the 21-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 4th down situation here for the Indians as the clock rolling inside a minute to play coming up in the next 5 seconds. Indians with a 4th and 2 situation after that gain of 8.
No need to snap it in a hurry here, in my opinion.
I agree.
Now they're going to go underneath center with Carter. Now he's going to back and go back in the shotgun.
Did you just say back?
I said back, yep.
I know what you meant, but I just found it kind of humorous.
Carter's going to keep it, tries to fight forward, gets out to the 20. It's going to be a yard shy, so the Bulldogs will come up with the stop there on 4th down. It'll be a 1st and 10 situation. You know what I also thought about when I said back that time?
Hit me. Go
lasagna.
Lasagna. Golly, man.
Lasagna, you're right.
You know, I'd love a good big pan of lasagna right now.
Well, you know what you can settle for? A calzone from Little Caesars.
That's true.
A proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here. And they can, it's hot and ready. Just stop by on your way home. It's located right there on South Adams Street. They're waiting for you, folks. So if you're on your way, check out Little Caesars. Let them know ICC won tonight, and that's the reason why you're celebrating with a Little Caesars pizza.
I think we're all stopping on the way home, and we're getting one of those burgers.
I like it. So 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. 37 seconds before this one goes final, and we move into our Renaissance Bank postgame report. The pass is complete, and it'd be good for a 1st down, and eventually ran out of bounds with 27 seconds to play in this one. Poe, tell you what, he can lay a pop to you, right? He's not afraid to man up and try to run over you when he gets the football.
He's hustled all night, and let's give Holmes credit. They could have laid down, Brad, and the ball game got out of hand in the 3rd quarter. They've hustled, they've kept their poise, they've played very hard. We just outplayed them tonight, but give Holmes some credit.
Well, and we set the tone early with that block punt, and any time, as we've seen, we've talked about it all year, come out hot, set the tone early. That helps not only our team and building that momentum and that confidence, but it also backs down on that other team where they're, where they feel like they're already down because we've set that momentum high there at the beginning.
The Holmes coaches calling something to the attention of the referees, stopping the action right now. Still talking something over there.
They had a little Vaseline on the football.
And whatever it is, the referees aren't listening to it. Saying play ball. 11 seconds on the play clock now. They're going to set up a screen pass. Indians read it well, and it's going to be hit, dropped, and that should do it as he does not get out of bounds. Your final score in this one, ICC 37, Holmes 7. The Indians pick up the win.
Tonight's final score, Holmes
in an impressive way tonight, getting it done in every aspect of the game, scoring twice on special teams, once on defense as well, and the Indians get the win. We're going to take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report, take a look at some Sonic stats and more here on the Renaissance Bank postgame report.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The celebration is on here in front of the ICC student section. Indians win it 37-7 over Holmes. Guys, your thoughts on the ball game tonight?
Adam, we took care of business. We were concerned. We knew that we were favored to win this game. We're back home. We want to come out and play well. First half was a little sloppy, Brad, but we had a 14-0 lead. We had a dominating 3rd quarter. I'm very proud of the effort. Special teams was huge tonight. We saw that, but the offense, defense, special teams, we've won 2 in a row. Big win, 37-7 at home.
Yeah, it was. The Indians needed this, and now, yes, we can look to next week. We've got some tough North Division opponents coming up. As I had indicated earlier in the pregame, we've got to have some things cleaned up, fine-tuned, ready to go. Taking nothing away from Holmes now, nothing away from Holmes. I mean, we knew their record coming in. As you said, We were favored coming into this matchup, so take nothing away from Holmes tonight, but this is an opportunity for Etowamba, or hopefully we saw tonight as an opportunity to fine-tune things, because the mistakes, anytime, when we're playing a team like Northwest, East Mississippi coming up, any mistakes that we make, that's what we can't do. We can't afford to make the mistakes, those slip-ups, and we've got to play clean, solid football when it comes to those games for us to pull out the victory. And so hopefully that's what Coach Cannon is talking to his guys about, has talked to them about, had a good game plan coming in, set the tone early, as you said, did a great job with that. I still think there's a few kinks here and there that we've got to work out. But, yes, again, we need to celebrate a victory tonight. But guess what? Tomorrow, when tomorrow turns around, we've got to start preparing for the Rangers.
No doubt about it. And they're playing extremely well. We think they took care of Gulf Coast tonight at Gulf Coast, if I'm not mistaken, Adam. Northwest is playing tremendous football, and we're going to their place next Thursday night.
We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at some Sonic stats from the game from Will Simmons, as this is the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew you was going to claim
Sir
that.
Sauce a lot.
Will is the sauciest
guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie, she said I was saucy.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it. Well, so what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there. Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC victorious 37-7 over Holmes tonight here in Fulton. We welcome Will Simmons into the Renaissance Bank postgame report. And Will, you got some of those Sonic stats for us.
Yeah, I do. When we were looking at this game at halftime, it wasn't big offensive production. ICC turned it around in the second half, though. Hunter Jones coming out, 185 yards passing total for the team, 160 from Jones's arm. He had one touchdown, that being to Jamal Brooks, one catch out of the backfield, 49 yards. He took it all the way to the house. 358 yards of total offense, so that means 173 came on the ground. 26 carries, the leading rusher, Braylon Miller, 6 carries, 40 yards. R.J. Wilson getting on the scoreboard by way of the ground, 4 carries, 36 yards. Also got to talk about Eric Watts. He had a 33-yard punt return off the block, and then he fell on that one on the end zone. That's 2 more touchdowns. Antonio Thompson picks up a fumble, 15 yards to the house. Looking at the opposite side of things, Holmes ended up with 292 total yards, 212 coming on the ground, which we expected with that triple option offense. Willis ended up 9 for 22 through the air, 80 yards. And the big thing we looked at halftime was penalties. Holmes over 100 yards of penalty on the game.
And those are your Sonic stats there. We're going to take one more timeout, come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We'll welcome Dr. Brad Boggs into the broadcast, as well as Sean Cannon. Let's hear from Renaissance Bank back in 30 seconds here on the ICC Sports Network.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC wins it by the final score of 37-7 over Holmes, as we're going to take a look at some of these Little Caesars instant replays. These replays are being brought to you by our friends at Little Caesars in Fulton. Next time you're looking for something hot and ready, look no further than the Little Caesars, located at 1405 South Adams Street, right here in Fulton. One of their new calzones sounds really good about now, because lunch at 11 has wore off a long time ago. And Coach Cannon, 30 big win tonight. Took care of business, all aspects of the game. You were able to find ways to score in tonight. Just your thoughts on the contest tonight.
Yeah, them taking the ball to start the game. Look, and I told the offense this week, I said, guys, y'all might not get a lot of possessions, just depending on how the game goes. And the thing I challenge the defense to do is to make them drive the field. Now Holmes backed themselves up there in the first half with some penalties, but a lot of those are self-inflicted penalties as well. But a team like this, you've got to make them earn what they get, and that was a big thing we wanted to make sure that we practiced this week of not giving up the big play. Don't give this team a 2 to 3 play drive. And it hurt, and it helped us. We stay. We blocked the 2 punts, and then we picked up 1 on defense there. So we played all night on defense. I don't know what the TOP was, but I guarantee you Holmes had the ball way more than we did. But that's just the way it goes. But real proud of the kids. That's what I told them. I said, hey, we found a way on defense, special teams, offense, all of them come together tonight. And, and here's the thing about Holmes. I'm watching the tape all week, and every time you look up going into the second quarter, it's 7-0. It's 0-0. Holmes has played everybody close in the first half. And then you look up in the second half, and we popped some runs there and was able to get up on them and then cause the turnovers there. And, so it was a great team win, And the hardest thing this week also was getting ready for this offense. It's, we can practice it all we want to, but they're good at running what they do. And we weren't very good at trying to simulate it, but it took us a little bit to get the speed of the game and everything. But real proud of the kids.
Coach, let me say this, 2 back-to-back Northern Division wins of what you wanted. And we talk about this all the time, the importance of special teams. But to block 2 punts tonight for 2 touchdowns, I think that's turned the momentum of the game. Great special team play.
It did, and something we've been real close at all year. We got 1 last week there and had 2 tonight. And really the second one was on a return, but we always wanted to force the kick. Had 2 going in the middle and 2 off the edge, and we saw the punter there on film. He'd have dropped a lot of them. The snap would have been good, and he just dropped them. I said, we always got to make sure, and we just, we got the rough in the one time, and then the last time I said, do not rough him, and he goes in there, and I said, and he comes off, and he's that good? I said, yeah, at least you can block the ball. That's fine, But yeah, I think it was like a scoring barrage there. We had to, had that one, and then we turned around and picked the fumble up, and Antonio ran it in, and so you look up, and that was a 14-point swing, kind of broke their back.
Yeah, Coach, we've kind of course, the last 2 weeks, this week and last week, Hunter Jones, that's what we've talked about here. And, of course, even looked a little more sharp and crisp tonight than he did last week, throwing those passes, throws a good ball, and looked comfortable back there in the pocket tonight. And so I know y'all been prepping him at practice each week and working with him and getting him into these spots right here, getting him ready for these big games. Talk about Hunter Jones and where y'all kind of gotten him and how much he has progressed.
Well, you always say, hey, we're going to have this guy, ready to go. And you look up, and, Dylan's been out with his ankle for a couple weeks. And, it's kind of look up, and that's that next man up mentality. And I think Hunter's done a good job. Coach Cook's done a really good job of, not putting a lot on Hunter. What can Hunter do and work those things in practice and everything. And I think he's got a pretty good command of the offense. The kids rally around him, and he's learned to put the blame sometimes on himself. As a young kid coming in out of high school that, 3A player of the year and threw for whatever yards he threw for. I got this. You get to college, it's hard. And I think that's one thing he learned early was college football is a hard game to play. It takes work to be good. And I think he's understood that now, that I can't go out there and do what I used to do because everybody can run and they're fast and they're going to cover my guys. But I think he's learned, to take command of that run he got there on the one down there. He broke down there to get the long first down. Of course, I was over here drawing stuff on the bench. And I didn't see a lot of it, but I did see that run that he had and hit the screen pass or hit the bootleg over there to Brooks and everything. And so he's, so we're finding things for him to do. And I'm proud of Tylen coming in there as well. He's a guy that he's a guy that we can, we're putting more and more on him as the week goes. And, and it took him, it's week 6 now, going into week 7. It took him a little bit of time. And so we've been able to get him some game reps. And that can only benefit those kids going down the road as well, because you never know when you got to have them. Dylan, I think, maybe could have went tonight, but we just didn't feel like he had getting that ankle, trying to get back well. And so we just kind of said, hey, let's go with Hunter and Tylen. And, we still have our little Wildcat package with him and everything. And so, but I think Coach Cook's done a good job of grooming those guys and making them grow up quick. That's one of the biggest things, and that's one of the hardest positions, to play in college is quarterback. And so, but he's done a really good job for us.
Coach, we want you to celebrate tonight, but we know what's coming up next Thursday night, and I think Adam can get us the score here. We're playing an extremely talented football team, Northwest, at their place next Thursday night. We wanted to take care of business the last 2 Thursdays. We've done that. I want you to enjoy this game, but I know you're going to be ready for next Thursday night.
Yeah, going back over there again. We played over there last year and everything, and and our kids know they know kids on that team, and we know what kind of players they got. And but I'll match my kids up, the way we've been playing the last couple of weeks, and we've been battle tested, and that's what I told them after the game, Mr. Jim. I said, look, guys, here's a disheartening thing. We could have been doing this all year, just finding that mixture of not beating ourselves, and and just like with Gullich, bless his heart, all year I've been over there going, please don't let this happen, and there's a ball go over his head, and we've been dodging bullets on that deal all year, and it happened tonight, and I was just sitting there telling myself all year, maybe it won't happen, but I thought that was a big stop by the defense, to answer them right there, and they end up having to punt on that drive too, and but we know they're going to be well coached. They got good players, and got a returning quarterback, and all the good things about them and stuff, and but that's what I told them. That's that's the one you circle every year to try to go in and battle them, and we battled them. The last 2 or 3 years we played their tails off, and and that's one thing we're looking forward to. Getting on the bus and headed over there. You look up and it's another week on top of you.
Well, they're winning right now 38-14 over Gulf Coast. That's in the fourth quarter. Got 2 more scores I'm going to throw out, even though it has nothing to do with tonight because they're crazy scores right now. Delta leading Northeast 19-7. That's in the fourth quarter. Pearl River trailing Jones 28-22. That's also in the fourth quarter there. Sean, I'm going to wrap things up by doing what we normally do. I know you like to address the crowd. That was great tonight. Took a little while to get into the game, but they finally did. But able to see that 37-7 win over Holmes. So if you will, give you a chance to address those and also listen and watch the game tonight.
Yeah, I know watching, Holmes' offense is – sometimes maybe like watching paint dry. I don't know if a team is huddled up for that long.
Yeah.
Of a time we played this year. Like they run it. That's old school. They run a guy on, run a guy off.
Mm-hmm.
Coaches are telling the guy to play and runs on, and so I know it's kind of like a lull type of deal. But the big plays on the punt blocks and the, you could hear them when we made the plays. There they all,
Yep.
and we make those close to breaking plays on offense, and everybody gets up and going. And that's what I told the kids at halftime. I'm like, I told them this last week. I said, guys, don't ever take for granted the crowd we get to play in week in and week out. We go into, last week and the kids are like, coaches, I'm saying, hey man, we've got an atmosphere that equals none, in our league, and I'll say that, every week in and week out. The way our administration has things around here to bring people to the games and and everything, and we have a lot of loyal local people I see in the stands every week, and in our families and the band and everything like that. And so we our kids can't ask for a better junior college atmosphere at all. And hopefully I know I usually get a lot of texts after here. I go and check my phone, and people watch the game online and everything. And so we have a lot of people that from around the country. I got buddies in Nebraska watching this, and out of New Mexico, and so they they always, they tune in and watch us, and so that makes it special as well. But I'm just glad for our kids, to experience another win, and the hard work they've been putting in, and being able to get the win is great for them.
Indians win it 37-7 over Holmes. Get ready to hit the road to Senatobia next week. Sean, thank you for your time, and good luck next week.
Appreciate it.
As we'll bring back in here Brad and Dr. Boggs,
Brad.
and Mr. Jim Ingram. As guys, we got a little bit of business to take care of here in the press box. It's going to be a tough one. Sonic star of the game.
Well, I got one, and
Okay,
I'm jumping in because I don't want Mr. Ingram to take him. And I won't put the pressure on him, but I'm going to go with Eric Watts with the 2 big blocks there on special teams, 2 big plays there, and scores off of that. Now I say blocks. It was 2 block punts. Not setting, Eric Watts didn't necessarily get both of those blocks, but he did score off of those. Big momentum shift with those, as we discussed, Mr. Ingram. Again, how we scored first with it, and then, of course, Eric Watts picking up another one at the end there, or in the, third quarter. So, great job by Eric Watts.
I agree, and I'm going to go with Eric Watts. 2 touchdowns, 12 points tonight, played solid all night. He's player of the game.
Those are your Sonic star of the game. Fans, don't forget to download the Sonic app to get these specials that are not offered to the general public. So many great savings that we can't name them all right now, or we'll be late for the game at Senatobia next week. Melissa Dunn and all the fine folks there at Sonic are happy to sponsor ICC Athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. Our game recap was brought to you by Sam's Town Market. Sam Ferris and the rest of the crew at Sam's Town Market proudly serves some of the best meats and produce around in the North Mississippi area, along with a wide variety of specialty items. Stop by and visit Sam's Town Market, located at 3325 North Highway 371, right in the heart of Manatee. We'd also like to thank our other sponsors on the night: Renaissance Bank, Davis Ford, Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Little Caesars, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, Kegel Eye Center, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, the ICC BSU, Tommy Morgan Real Estate Agent, Ricky Murphy, Max Holmes, and Sam's Town Market. Your Indians will be back in action next Thursday when they travel to Senatobia to take on nationally ranked Rangers of Northwest. The First American National Bank opening kick is scheduled for 6:30. The game will be available on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the Red Channel, along with Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM, starting with the Davis Ford pregame show at 6 p.m. Remember, for updates for all 11 of ICC's intercollegiate athletic programs, visit Let'sGoICC.com and follow Let's Go ICC on your favorite social media platform. So, for Brad Boggs, Jim Ingram, Lee Adams, Raphael Henry, Will Simmons, Kim Dill, and all the great folks back there at Super Talk Tupelo, thank you for taking time out of your Thursday night to join us for this presentation of ICC Athletics. So long for Fulton, where your Indians pick up the 37-7 win over the Holmes Bulldogs. Have a blessed evening, and as always, Roll Tribe.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.